Do you want a full reference number? 646. Yeah. Line out process. Off of there. Do you want a full reference number? 646. Yeah. Line out process. Off of there. Do you want a full reference number? 646. Yeah. Line out process. Off of there. Do you want a full reference number? 646. Yeah. Line out process. Off of there. Do you want a full reference number? 646. Yeah. Line out process. Off of there.
Busy day at the office. What a busy day we have at the office today. Hi everybody. Hi Mira. Hi Fox. Hi Cal. Bodrix isn't here, of course. Let's quiet down the office. Let's step out of my office real quick. Let's step out of my office. All right. Let's step out of the office. Let's relax a little bit. That's a little loud, you know. It's a little loud in the office today. All right, let's get this. Oh my God, Botrix. Y'all ever shit so hard you don't even bother wiping? You just waddle into the shower in shame. Jesus Christ. I want to eat Gamma. Okay, first of all, we got Mira's nose is bleeding. Cryptid asking a very strange question, and Romeo saying he wants to eat somebody. I don't even. What a great way to start it. What a wonderful way to start it. And of course, as always, Botrix is fucking late. Botrix is late as always. What are you doing at the office? Oh, I'm just taking care of some paperwork. You know me, taking care of some paperwork. Filing those taxes. Are you firing Botrix? He's 3 days in a row. He's late 3 days in a row. I know, dude. He's been late every single day, dude. Every day. It's kind of getting ridiculous. He's always late. I don't know how much I can handle it anymore. I don't know how much I can keep doing this with Botrix, man. Fire Zach too. I'm just an intern. Zach has been gone too. I mean, listen, he's been a reliable worker. He's been one of the best in the office, but you know, recently he just hasn't been here, man. I only work here every few days. I mean, yeah, you're part-time. You're part-time. You know, Mira's typically on time. She's on time usually. Fox is usually on time. We got our workers here. They're on time. Export the clinkers. I mean, I might have to hire I hired in the robot, right? Because I thought maybe we'd get some innovative stuff done, you know? He'd help out a little bit. And clearly that's not what's happening here. Marcus String got me feeling a certain way. And popcorn, yes. Zach is taking vacations. You know, it's all right. It's all right. I think he's worked hard enough. He's earned a vacation. He's earned a vacation. Botrix, wow. What a surprise. Walking into the door late. As usual, Botrix. There he is. Okay. I mean, listen. This is your last time, Botrix. This is the last time I allow this. All right, we're gonna have to take away some of your pay. All right, it's coming off your paycheck, buddy. You're late. 6 minutes late. Almost 7 minutes late, Botrix. And I don't want to hear traffic as an excuse. You should know already, all right, buddy? You should know. Getting real sick of this shit. All right. At Botrix, autistic Iga. All right. Finally, we can get into the real deal, which is the Marble Olympics, all right? The Marble Olympics, we've been waiting on it for a while. I saved it for today since I'm having a bit of a shorter stream. And then we do have to finish up this video as well. Hopefully it has me, yeah, it still has it saved on the same time. So we're only like 40 minutes away from, or 50 minutes away from being done. That should be perfect amount of time for stream. The latency on these Chinese servers is nuts, to be fair. I mean, listen. I just don't want to hear the excuses from Botrix, man. I just don't want to hear it. I'm getting sick of his excuses. He comes in late almost every single day. He's never on time. I mean, I understand he doesn't want to come in, and maybe he doesn't want to come in the first like 3 to 4 minutes when I'm, you know, my stream isn't even up. He doesn't even have to do his job. He doesn't even have to do his job until I boot up, you know, my screen here where I'm here. But I mean, he's still late. He's still fucking late. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm thinking we finish up this video and then we end it off with a beautiful banger in the grand finale. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. Is there any drama happening, chat? Do you guys know of any drama? Any sort of drama going on? Other than just the Destiny and Ethan Klein stuff? And like touching children? I think I said this yesterday. Getting a little deja vu. Ethan Klein touching kids. Having sex with kids. Whatever it is. Nothing is happening. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just the Destiny stuff. There's Art CC stuff. Ooh. I remember when I dipped my toes into that one. I have a video to watch. Ooh. Okay. I like the sound of that. Let's start this video up though real quick. As a reminder, for the first 10 minutes of this video, it's really not much. It's mostly just setting us up because apparently this Backyardigans episode, this Backyardigans pilot episode, it's like missing. Gilded is about to drop a Queeman hit piece tomorrow. Oh my god, it's gonna suck. Wait, hold on, I have to see this. I have to watch this really quick. This has to be watched.
company Uber Cab was founded in 2009 by
Doc is paid. Take away his paid vacations. Hold on, I gotta watch. This is 4
Eric
minutes.
Camp. Investments were made into this
It's
company,
Aiden.
and soon it grew into popularity. Hundreds of thousands of people use Uber every single day. Later, the company changed its name from Uber Cab to Uber. The trend of paying an Uber driver to pick you up and take you to your destination has become a trend in the United States and the United Kingdom. But there's been many occasions where Uber drivers have gotten the passengers from hell. Many people thought
God, dude, I feel like Aiden was like bullied in school, man. I feel like he got picked on. He was like that kid that showed up to school in a suit, and he did his work on time and everything. He like did everything perfectly, down to a T. Oh my, who the fuck was watching this? Apparently 400,000 people by 400K views? Jesus Christ. What? Am I missing something? Dude.
found it quite scary to get into a stranger's car and allow him to take them to their location. But it's just as scary for the person driving you. Imagine letting a random person get into your car for the night and taking them to their destination. There are a countless number of videos on the internet of Uber drivers getting beaten, hit, and harassed by passengers. For example, look at this Uber passenger who happens to be a doctor. An Uber car came for another passenger, but she got in instead. The driver said because the other passenger ordered it, he wouldn't be able to take her. So she refused to leave the driver's car and took papers and threw them out the window. She even went and struck the driver. Or how about that incident where a crazy woman got into an Uber driver's car and proceeded to stab him until he was dead? Or even that more recent incident where a man attacked an Uber driver with a hockey stick and he later died. So next time you get in an Uber, think about the way you're treating your driver. But the
Hell
Uber
yeah,
passenger
dude. Hell
isn't-
yeah, dude. Aiden was cooking back in the day, man. Look at this. This is the peak of commentary. All right, this is better than what I was expecting.
the only one in the wrong.
Count 3 alleges that on February 20, 2016, in Texas Township, Kalamazoo County, State of Michigan, that the defendant did murder Mary Jo Nye. Guilty of this offense, it is a felony, punishable by up to life imprisonment.
Or who could forget that incident on the night of February 20th, 2016 in Michigan? A deranged Uber driver began to open fire on random people and killed 6 of them and injured 2 others. Uber
What?
drivers have been accused of murder, attacking passengers, and even the recent New York terror suspect was an Uber driver. To be honest, the more and more people hear of these incidents, the more and more frightened they get. But these incidents are only the first of what's to come, with passengers attacking Uber drivers and Uber drivers attacking passengers. Uber has undergone multiple lawsuits in connection to sexual assaults committed by Uber drivers and sexual assaults committed by passengers. The incidents are increasing and more people are joining in on this trend of attacking each other. That incident I mentioned earlier where an Uber driver was stabbed, that was committed by a 16-year-old girl. Uber has created
Interesting.
systems, though, to
Women,
let drivers know
huh?
if they're problematic and to let riders know if they're problematic. I can even share my own
This
Uber
is why I take
experience in
Lyft.
New York City when I was in the rain with my aunt and an Uber driver came and picked us up. The guy was
Damn,
going the
Uber.
wrong way, seemed
Goddamn Uber, too dangerous for me. That's why I take Lyft.
kind of sketchy, and we did believe he was intoxicated, so we got out of the ride early. When you get into an Uber, you should always have a phone on you. This also applies to the drivers when you're picking up a passenger. There are apps that can
Another
help
L
by
for
tracking
women,
your
true.
location. And if you have an intoxicated or angry passenger, you should most likely get out of the situation by pulling over next to, let's say, a McDonald's or some sort of restaurant, go inside and ask to borrow a phone or use your own phone and dial the police. The world is becoming a darker place than it used to be.
Dude, look at Aiden, dude. He's got his suit and tie on. He's probably talking to the mic with his suit and tie on. He's like his hair all curled up like he normally has it, you know, probably curled up, and he's reading off. He did like a little report. He did like a little report on Uber, kind of like for school almost. He did like a little report for it, and he's just saying it into the mic, dude. This is awesome. This is so awesome.
Are attacking each other. It used to be okay to let little Johnny go out and play outside, but not anymore. With an increasing number of mass murders and terrorist attacks, the
No,
idea
it
of
wasn't
getting in a car with
curled
an Uber
up.
driver might seem quite scary. Right now, stopping your daily activities, changing your life, and cowering in terror is giving exactly what the terrorists want. To be fair though,
What?
the majority of Uber drivers are nice people, and there is a lot of good in this world. Same thing with the passengers, but you are occasionally going to run into some bad people. If you have any Uber experiences, whether you're a driver and have had a bad experience with a passenger, or whether you're a passenger,
Go to Google Images. Google, what do you mean Google Images? I don't want to see a pic. I don't know, that's scary. I don't... And search Aiden projects. So you're telling me it is a wig? Dude, no, no, this can't be. This can't be. Why did he look so different? Why does his hair curl now? Why does his hair curl now? So like, okay. So you obviously can't see it, but you know what Aiden looks like. He's got the curly hair now. He's got that weird curly hair. But as you can see to the top left here, I'm assuming that's Aiden. Or it's the one like, or you could do the Vivo one right there. But I'm pretty sure those are like, that's like Aiden. His hair is not curly. His hair is just not curly. Why did he go from having no curly hair to curly hair? Is that just normal? Does that happen? That's what happens? Oh, I didn't even know that. Now he's like all grown up. It's kind of weird. My hair gets curlier. That's what happened with my hair. Oh, I mean, mine doesn't do that. I'm bald.
passenger and have had a bad
Good to know my wife thought that was really funny.
experience with the driver, leave it down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys around.
See ya, Aiden. Does he even have videos on this channel? No, it's just these. Why did he leave these ones in particular? I'm like so curious as to why Aiden decided to leave these ones up in particular. Wear a hat or something after showering, and curly hair will dry straighter. What? What? I wonder why he left those ones in particular up. It's kind of weird. I also find it weird that he doesn't just use that channel to stream. You know? Like, why isn't he using that channel to stream? Because he left it sit for years. I mean, might as well just use it again. Right? I feel like that's... By the way, hello, Bacon. I didn't even say hello to you. Or hello, Cryptid. I don't think I ever said hello. I think I only said hello to the other... And Ben. Hi, Ben. I don't think I ever said hi to you guys. All right, let's continue our Lost Media.
Is struck for copyrights.
He wants a
One
different
would
audience.
expect
Oh, that
Viacom,
makes sense.
Nickelodeon's parent company, to be the one behind it. Oddly though, in this case, the claim did not come from Viacom at all. Instead, it came from someone claiming to be a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
representing
The last thing we left off. So we found the Lost Media, but it got taken down instantly by somebody, but it wasn't by who you would think it was from. It was from some random guy. Someone's hiding the Backyardigans from us. We can't have them.
unnamed client. LSSQ was bewildered. He wasn't showing anything in his video that wasn't already online, and what he did show would be considered fair use. So, what was going on?
I have
next
like
day,
curly hair, I guess, but
LSSQ
not that
received an
curly.
email from a Drew Emerson, who purported to be the lawyer
Yeah,
that
wavy.
issued
That's
the
a better.
takedown.
I have wavy hair.
Emerson claimed that he represented a client who had worked on the Backyardigans pilots. In the email, Emerson alleged that this client had received death threats as a result of LSQ's video, and that his video needed
That's
to remain
fucking disgusting,
offline for the
Romeo. Why would you
client's
say
safety.
that, man?
In my original Me and My Friends video, for thoroughness, I showed a clip of the CGI pilot in there. I was talking about the evolution of the show. I showed like the only clip that was online. It was like a 3-second clip, and I just mentioned that it existed. And the email basically said that the lawyer was representing who was representing his client. The client worked on that clip of the CGI pilot, and that through someone watching my video, through me showing the clip in there, it led this viewer to find the client and then send him a death threat saying, if you don't release the whole CGI pilot, whatever. And it was through kind of that lineage that
Two
the lawyer
straights
was
make a
saying,
curly.
well, you're to blame for this. You
Oh.
use his clip without permission. Your video caused a death threat to be sent. I'm taking it down. I didn't know how to even respond to that because at first, like I said, I was scared and this and that. But then I was thinking, like, but wait a second, but like I just had the clip in there for thoroughness. Like I couldn't even find anyone associated with the CGI pilot. How did one of my viewers do that?
It was a bizarre rationale. I mean,
No!
threats over
Pablo!
mid-junior pilots.
No!
And if you think that's strange,
What the
wait till you
fuck?
hear this.
What?
Drew Emerson mentioned that his client had worked on the 2002 CGI Backyard Against Pilots. Not
Oh my god, you
Me
know
and
what's
My
really
Friends.
funny? My wife mentioned that to me last night. She was like, you should cover that woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist. I like how you bring it up here. Seems interesting.
You see, the Backyardigans had a second pilot in the early 2000s, which was CGI animated and ultimately greenlit to become the series. After the 1998 live-action version was rejected in favor of Dora the Explorer, Janice
What?
Burgess went back to the drawing board. She reworked the concept into a CG format a few years later. That second attempt was successful, and it led to the Backyardigans series that premiered in 2004.
What?
So to clarify, there are two pilots, Me and My Friends from 1998 and the untitled CGI pilot from 2002. Ellis's Q's video focused on the 1998
Yeah, you can
pilot,
link it to me.
the lost live action one. He barely mentioned the 2002 CGI one
You can put it
at
in the
all,
video ideas of
because
the
that wasn't the
Discord if you want.
mystery he was investigating. So, why would a former crew member who worked on the 2002 pilots resort to hiring a lawyer to remove a harmless speculative video about the 1998 pilots?
Because
Especially
it's
a
not-
video
it's-
that didn't name
because it's
or
not, it's
accuse
evil.
anyone.
It's evil.
It didn't add up. Nevertheless, facing a legal threat and not wanting to risk his growing channel, L Supersonic Q complied. He took the video down and re-uploaded a trimmed version with any potentially problematic content removed. And after that, the strike was lifted, and the mysterious lawyer was never heard from again.
What?
For the next couple of years, the search for Me and My Friends remained largely dormant. No one wanted to revisit the topic out of fear of legal repercussions or respect for the
Over
client's
the
privacy.
Backyardigans? Okay.
It wouldn't be until 2020 when a new spark.
There has to be something sinister. Oh, is this the? Oh, I see something that's very evil there. Is this the iDubbbz tunnel, bro? Like, look at this. This kind of looks like the iDubbbz tunnel.
arrived from
Okay.
an unexpected source. A new YouTuber named Sewer Reviewer.
Oh, that's their that's a person's profile picture. Sewer reviewer. Okay. Very interesting.
It was 2020. I was stuck at home because of the pandemic, so I obviously had nothing to do. I had a pre-existing YouTube channel where I did videos of my friends, but I had to find something else to do, so I started doing Lost Media. And I remembered seeing El Supersonic Q's video about Me and My Friends, and I went back to go watch it and see like what other info can I gather about this, and it was gone. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So now there's an open market to talk about Me and My Friends. So I made my Me and My
Fuck.
Friends video, and it really took off.
I don't think there has ever been a more like important moment within like the, I guess, history of Lost Media content creators and like the growth of the community than Sewer's Me and My Friends video.
2020 was a time when lost media investigations
like how-
were becoming
I like
quite
how this is like a revelation to these people. It's just the Backyardigans pilot. You would think like no one would give a shit. You'd think like nobody would care because it's like a pilot, old pilot video. But it's kind of crazy how people like they really want to see that. They really want to see the pilot, I guess. I don't know.
popular, and Sewer Reviewer was one of the content creators riding that wave. That year, he uploaded his own video on the Me and My Friends mystery. Sewer dug into a fresh angle, the involvement of Mark Eldon, a puppeteer who worked on the pilots. On his personal website, Eldon had a page in the late 90s detailing various projects he'd done. Sure enough, he had a section for Me and My Friends. He wrote, quote, "The first week in November 1998, I puppeteered for a television pilot for Nickelodeon called Me and My Friends. Shot in Orlando, the show featured costume characters and puppets, the Meerkats shown above. The show would be part of the Nick Jr. block
Hi,
if it
Tyler.
got picked
Bye.
up. The plan is that the voices of the characters will all be dubbed by young kids."
It's like finding lost history.
In a later
I guess
update
that's fair,
the
but to
same
be fair,
page,
it is the backyard.
Eldon added,
Like when you think about it, right? It's like you'd imagine like lost media people, they care a lot about like lost media as in like historically relevant things or things that are like we shouldn't lose to time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we need the Backyardigans pilot to survive, but not to survive, but to know about our history. But I mean, like, it's cool, it's cool that they go this deep,
the show, intended as part of the Nick Jr. programming block, did not get picked up in its live action form, but may show up as an animated series someday. His prediction, of course, turned out to be true. Me and My Friends did show up as an animated series a few
People
years
spending
later.
time tracking down lost media had
Even
huge
more
impacts on the
exciting
model
was a
train sales.
photograph
Really?
Eldon had shared.
What?
In it, we see Mark Eldon and two other puppeteers holding up 3 colorful meerkat puppet characters that were created for Me and My Friends.
What?
These meerkats, as Eldon explained, were intended to appear alongside the costume characters. They never made it into the Backyardigans cartoon, and this photo was one of the only known images of these puppets. Intrigued by Eldon's site, Sewer Reviewer reached out to Mark Eldon directly. Eldon responded and clarified a few points. Quote, "I don't think I'd call it lost media. It was an in-house pilot for Nick. It never aired publicly, so it's not really lost. Yes, it was essentially a live-action puppet and costume character version of what became the animated series The Backyardigans, but the meerkat characters did not get used in The Backyardigans. That was many years ago, so I don't remember much more about it than what's on my website, which is very little. We shot it at the now defunct Nick Studios in Florida. I never saw the finished product."
Interesting. Okay. Hi, Gamma. Hi, Gamma.
Following this, Sewer Reviewer tried contacting more people. He tried to contact crew members of anyone who might have been on sets, and he even got in touch with an agent of one of the puppeteers. But these efforts, according to Sewer Reviewer's account, met dead ends. Some people didn't reply, and others had nothing to share beyond what was
I'm just
already
like
known.
intrigued. Is something really
And to be
fucking
fair,
evil behind
the
this?
pilot was now over 20 years old. By this point, memories had faded, and many of the folks involved had long since moved on to new projects in their careers. By late 2020, despite Sewer Reviewer's efforts, the search once again seemed to hit a wall. And at this point, the search for Me and My Friends could have fizzled out. But what happened instead is that the search transformed from a solo quest to a full-blown team effort.
Oh. Yeah, is something evil going on, or is this literally just like...
El Supersonic Q, Sewer Reviewer, and a few others decided to join forces. They formed an online search team known as the Lost Cast to pool information and coordinate leads.
I
What?
gathered up El Supersonic Q, Rift, Ultra Christ, and King Mr. Harvey, and we pretty much just made our own group, and we went over everything we had, and we cross-referenced that.
Will
and
not
like,
believe
okay,
how
this
it
is
ends,
wrong,
okay.
this contradicts that, this isn't correct, that's fake. And so we basically collaborated, and we streamlined the whole process.
This team chased down every lead they could, but for a while, nothing substantial surfaced. Still, they persevered, and soon a breakthrough came from a user known as GenPen. Little was known about GenPen's identity, but they claimed to have connections to the production of Me and My Friends. Naturally, the team was skeptical, but then GenPen delivered. She shared a never-before-seen photo.
I was blown away. They're like, oh my god, someone out there
Whoa.
happened to like
Uniqua.
come across, our search. They have new content from it, and they're going to help us with it. So I was like, this is fantastic progress.
Shortly after sharing the image, they
Das
deleted them from
Uniqua.
the chats and insisted that the search team not distribute them further. Respecting GenPen's wishes and fearful of scaring off a valuable insider, the search team complied and invited GenPen to the group.
GenPen sent me 2 photos of one of the puppets next to another puppet, which we had never seen before. And it was like this rehearsal thing, and then immediately deleted it afterwards, saying
guys hear
this
that?
came
Do you
from
guys
the
hear that
production
little sound
coordinator.
that's
I
going on in
don't
my
have
room?
permission to share this. Please don't save this image. I was like, okay, all right, you're real. Okay, let's do it.
I think at the time the excuse that GenPen gave is that it was owned by, or was taken by someone else who worked on the show, and he didn't know if he was allowed to share it. At the time, though, I didn't think anything strange of that. Like, I thought, oh, like that makes sense. I can believe that. And considering we didn't have a lot of other like options, we just let it slide. Like, okay, like get that permission and then just send it to us again. We didn't think it was suspicious at all.
GenPen also brought forward another piece of information. She claimed to have contacted someone named John Paul, who was supposedly involved with the pilot's production. She even showed a screenshot of an email exchange with John Paul.
It's gonna be something like really
According to
evil,
her,
like
John Paul provided little info.
it wasn't
but said he
aired
didn't
live
possess
or
anything
something,
from
or
the pilots. So
somebody
that
was like
lead
raped
didn't
or
advance
something.
the search
It's gonna be
that
like
much,
something really evil.
but it added to the list of people who were contacted. Another name off the list. In 2021, another member of the search group, going by Harvey, struck gold.
Hi, Nate.
Harvey
It's
managed
going
to get
good.
in touch with Yvette Helen, the costume designer whose old website had originally revealed the pilot's existence.
It's
And to
going
their
good,
delight,
Nate. It's going
Yvette
good.
Helen
We
was willing to share
kind of
even
just
more
recently
production
started,
photos
all
from our
right.
archive. She sent over 9.
And we're still learning about the lost media. All right, I'm kind of worried this is gonna get really dark and mysterious and fucked up and evil. Actually, that's what I think. I think something evil is happening here.
high-quality images of the pilot being made.
I thought it was really weird because nobody had ever been able to reach Yvette Helen Studios. Like, I had tried contacting them, we tried contacting them, but I think Harvey had found the owner's personal email
Jesus.
and asked them about it, and they had a bunch of photos. They sent 9, and they said, hey, we're gonna look in storage to see if we have any more.
The first photo is of the actor for Pablo in the suit, and a green screen can be seen in the background.
Pablo's white?
The second photo is a strange close-up on Uniqua, front-facing Uniqua, and some staff can be seen in the background, including a maskless Tyrone. The third image shows an unnamed
Tyrone
Nickelodeon
I knew
staff
was
member
black.
with
We all
Tyrone.
know Tyrone was
They're
black.
both in front of a swaying prop in the background, and the woman appears to be holding something.
Found
there's
out
also
that
what seems
the,
to be
the
a bunny
butt
doll
sniffer
on the
bandit got
floor.
arrested again on the butt
The
sniffer
fourth photo
bandit.
shows Uniqua sitting on a chair
The fuck
next
is
to
the
a
butt
Nickelodeon
sniffer
employee,
bandit?
as they're both looking at some arts or something. The fifth photo is of an employee inspecting Uniqua's
Why do you guys know
suits.
about these weird
The
freaks?
sixth photo shows an employee with Tyrone, who seems to be holding that bunny doll again. The seventh photo shows the actor for Pablo with some other staff around. The actors are holding what appears to be flags, and that weird bunny again. The eighth photo is a full body shot of Pablo on sets. with a
Oh yeah,
scooter and
John, we're
sled
getting
behind him.
marbles today.
The
We're gonna
ninth
see the
and
final to
image is a group
marbles.
photo of all 4 characters with a staff member.
I think when those photos
I'll take the
came
story,
out, or when we got
Nate.
them, that was like, I feel like out of everything that happened up to that point, that was the first like, oh my god, guys, this is actually within our reach. We might actually be able to see this through.
It's hard to overstate how thrilling
We
these
haven't
photos
seen it
were
yet,
for the
John.
search
We haven't
service.
seen it yet. The grand
And something that
finale
was
is
really
today.
cool
We're gonna
was
watch
seeing
it
how the
today.
costumes differed from their final CGI counterparts. For example, Tyrone's fur was a more reddish color, as opposed to the orange he'd be in CGI, and his shirt had different colored stripes. By mid-2021, the search team had amassed a small trove of behind-the-scenes content, which was the first major discovery in years. I mean, the pilot itself was still largely a mystery, but things were looking hopeful. However, there was one big problem. The search team was running out of leads. They had contacted virtually everyone they could think of. Designers, puppeteers, the director,
Backyardigans?
production
Yeah,
crew,
so
and
there's
on.
lost media with the
Many of those
original
people-
old 1998 pilot, where apparently people just don't want anyone to know about the 1998 pilot. Or, like, have access to the clips of them doing this old pilot. And so these guys are trying their best to try to get it so they can show it, so people can see it. But for some reason, they won't show. For some reason, like, people keep this guy in the LSSQ or whatever on his face. He tried to show just a clip of a 2002 pilot, so the animated version, not the live action version, and some mysterious lawyer and guy like took it down. So we're
People
getting
had
more
helped as much as
information
they
about
could
it.
by sharing memories or photos, but none had or were willing to provide the actual pilot footage. The search team decided to consult the people who had started this whole quest years ago, the Backyardigans wiki admins. These were the folks who had first listed those crew names back in 2013
Pablo?
and who had mysteriously deleted the Lost Media Wiki article in 2016. Perhaps, the search team reasoned, the wiki admins had knowledge or resources they hadn't made public. After all, the wiki admins have been going at this longer than anyone, ostensibly since 2010 or 2011. Maybe they had clues to share if approached directly. So the team reached out to two key admins, Melodolus and Pablor.
Pablo.
So to get in contact with
Or-
them was like, oh my, like now we've hit the peak. We've come into contact with like the biggest faces of the community, and you know, it was
Thank
like a
you for the
super
butt
group
sniffer.
that
Thank
formed.
you, Nate, for
I
butt
felt like
sniffer.
we were actually finally getting answers on some stuff because, I mean, here were people who had been searching for it like way before any of our videos, and they actually had results to prove it. So what they had shown was they had given us a list of names and what they had associated with them, like, oh, this person did this with this thing, they didn't have anything, they told us about this, yada yada yada. So we had no reason not to trust them.
Now that we had a giant contact list, not only did we not have to waste time finding them, but yes, now we knew, okay, these guys, let's not even bother with. Let's only look for new names.
We just kind of had this golden rule to not go back and recontact people because a bunch of people were already getting tons of messages about it, and I didn't want to come back and be like, hey, do you have anything else? And then them explode and be like, no, I don't have anything, please stop messaging. So we were just like, okay, we contact them, it's one and done deal, move on.
The admins confirmed that, yes, they had been interested in me and my friends for many years prior. They recounted some of their own search efforts. They had, for instance, reached out to many of the same names, but apparently hit similar
Alright,
dead
as long
ends.
as it's a short story,
In other
Nate, then
words,
we
the
can
wiki
cover it.
admins claimed they knew nothing that the search team hadn't already discovered. They offered sympathy, but no new leads or materials. This was disappointing.
Me and
to
my
say the
friends.
least.
Me and
I
my
mean, despite their
friends.
head starts, it seemed that the Backyardigans wiki admins had little of value to add. Or so they claimed.
I think at the time, though, I just kind of went with it and said, like, well, it seems to be very obscure and rare. Like, again, like, the wiki articles are pretty barren. They have names, they have contacts, but, like, the contacts just did, I mean, they outright said people they contacted didn't have anything. So I just assumed it was one of these cases where, like, okay, it's so obscure, it's so lost, that it's going to be one of those things where, like, one person that worked on it is going to have everything. And we just have not found that one person yet.
And so as 2021 drew to a close, the search for me and my friends stalled yet again. Months passed with no major updates, no new contacts, and no footage. And none of the search team or the wiki admins had any ideas left. it would take someone completely out of the blue to reinvigorate the search once again. Enter
Are they
Burr Lost Media.
Burr Lost Media? Why don't they just try to find a way? Can they not contact the original creator of the show, like that lady? Or I guess it may be kind of hard to contact her, but maybe she knows, you know, maybe she knows.
He's a funny little guy. I love that guy.
Funny little guy.
By 2022,
Okay.
the search for me and my friends had persisted, but it was very dead. It was around this time that a user known as Burr Lost Media quietly began his own investigation. Burr was not originally part of the search team. In fact, he started largely independent. In a way, though, this was a blessing. Burr came in fresh and unburdened by assumptions or baggage that others had accumulated. He just wanted to find the pilots. Burr retraced many of the same steps, identifying who had worked on the pilot and reaching out to them, unaware that many had already been deemed dead ends. But luck favored Burr. Against the odds, he made a breakthrough where others had failed. He got a response from Mark Delvecchio, the original character designer for Me and My Friends.
Oh.
Mark Delvecchio was a significant figure. He's an illustrator and author known for children's books and designs. For the 1998 pilot, Delvecchio had been enlisted to translate Janice Bridges' ideas into visual character designs, and he oversaw the creation of the character costumes. Years
What?
earlier, the Backyardigans wiki admin supposedly had tried to contact Delvecchio with no luck. But when Burr reached out in 2022, Delvecchio responded. And he didn't just respond with words, he responded with pictures.
Oh!
I had a friend who had sent me a picture of Burr's new set of stuff, and I was like, what happened? I went to sleep for half a second and then this happens. So naturally we had to reach out to this guy and we're like, dude, where'd you get any of this from? And Burr tells us, oh yeah, I checked with this person. And we were all confused because we were like, we already checked with him. He didn't have anything. What happened?
Delvecchio shared several behind-the-scenes photos from the pilot's production.
He liked Burr more.
These were images that no one
Delvecchio,
in
he
the
liked
search
Burr
team
more.
had seen before. And unlike the on-set photos from Helen, which showed the bright, lively stage with actors and the crew, these new images had
This
an
kind of
almost
looks a little
haunting
fucking
quality.
scary.
I even thought
This kind of looks a little scary, a little spooky, dude. What the fuck? You got the volume low? You think so? You think I should turn it up?
some of them were just like fake or something. I'm like, there's no way someone took a photo of the playground in the low lights, all dark and like, there's no way someone did that.
I was really happy. I was grinning ear to ear, and I said, this is just gonna reinforce that dumb stereotype that Lost Media is scary, and I'm gonna be thrown into that same meme with the spooky talking about a lost episode of SpongeBob. I was grinning ear to ear because I was like, oh, these are cool, but
Those look
also-
so spooky.
Oh man.
Like, I love the suits on the rack. Like the suits on the rack, like that's something you would never see. You'd never see that in the actual pilot. And like the more behind the scenes stuff that we got, like the more I was like super invested. I'm like, oh my god, like
I
Naturally,
love
the search team was overjoyed by
Backyardigans.
Delvecchio's contribution, but it also raised a question. Why was he willing to share these now when he hadn't before? Perhaps Burr's approach was simply well-timed, or phrased differently. Perhaps Delvecchio felt enough years had passed by that point that there was no harm in sharing behind-the-scenes tidbits. Regardless, this marked the first major find in months for the team, and it validated the idea that recontacting old leads might prove useful.
I think at that point in the search is when I started questioning things, not like super heavily, but I started getting a little like weird feelings about the whole thing. I think it kind of stemmed from those photos that Burr got, the liminal photos. It was at that moment where we realized we could contact old people if we wanted to and ask if they had anything that they didn't have before.
Around this point, the search
True.
team had splintered.
True.
L Supersonic U, Mr. Bones, and War Turtle decided to form a sub-team to pursue old leads.
What?
One of their
War
targets
Turtle?
was none other than Laura Kingsley, the director of Me and My Friends.
Oh!
To their
Ah!
surprise, Laura Kingsley responded to their inquiries. Kingsley is an established film director with credits including indie films and TV movies, and she had been hired back in the late 90s to helm this Nick Jr. pilot. While she couldn't share the pilot video itself, she was willing to confirm at long last what the pilot was about. In an email, Kingsley explained, quote, "No plot really, a premise. For the pilot, it was the concept that if you are waiting and doing nothing, it feels like things take forever. But if you get involved with other things, the time passes and you enjoy your time, geared towards the small children." There is just the pilot, but nothing I can share. Hopefully you'll stumble upon it somewhere someday. It was a very sweet and charming little show. Thanks for your interest. Take care.
Interesting that she
I
doesn't have
could
it.
not believe that not only did they respond, but also that we got it. We got a plot summary, and that was something that the wiki admins, I don't believe they told us a plot summary. I don't think they really said what they got from the director, like what information, other than that the director didn't have anything. So I think at that point I was surprised that it happened, that we got what we did. I really wanted to go back and recontact people they had contacted before, like more so now, simply because I suspected there may have been stuff that we weren't being told.
Yeah, someone's not
Her
telling you
response
something.
confirmed a few things. Firstly, that only one episode, the pilot, was ever produced, which to be fair wasn't a huge revelation, but it was still good to know. And secondly, that she personally wasn't in a position to release it. Quote, "There is just the pilot, but nothing I can share."
Nothing I can share.
What I believe,
Nothing
from that
I can
conversation,
share.
and I don't know for certain, but when I asked them about that, and they're like, "There's nothing I can share," I believe that was, I have the pilot, but unfortunately I cannot share it. Thank you for your time. Good day. I feel like there's a good chance if anyone else other than Janice had the pilot, it's probably her.
Perhaps
I was gonna say, I
contractual
feel
or
like the
personal
director would
concerns
have it.
prevented her, or maybe she didn't have a copy readily available. Nonetheless, hearing the pilot's premise directly from its director was a big win. But the real turning point came shortly after, when Burr contacted Hiro Tanaka, and during their conversation,
This Burr
Tanaka
guy,
casually
this
mentioned
fucking Burr guy has all the what, he's able to just contact anyone he wants, huh?
someone
Jesus
that neither the
Christ.
search team nor the Backyardigans wiki admins knew about. Michael Riley. That name changed everything.
Thomas Riley.
Up until
Michael
then,
Riley.
The name Thomas Riley had circulated in early wiki info, listed as an engineer who worked on the pilots. But here was Tanaka referencing Michael Riley. If Thomas Riley was really Michael Riley, he was a completely overlooked lead. He wasn't on the team's radar because all references to him were under the wrong name.
This, I think, was the single defining moment, the climax that changed the entire story for the rest of this search. I could not believe that not only was there a name that no one had found before, which in itself is like, oh great, like we found someone new to contact. But I think it was at that point where the threads started unraveling.
And we were all shocked by this because, like, how does that happen?
So they gave you the
You know,
wrong
how does-
name. It's not
that-
a brother
that's-
or something.
that
They
can't
just
be
gave you a
mistake.
different name.
And the wiki admins are very, very stingy and very particular with their articles. If there's something that's wrong on their page, they're gonna instantly make sure that it's right. So to see such a small discrepancy there for so many years on a very popular page on their website is just weird.
Burr wasted no time
Tim
in tracking down and
Hortons?
contacting Michael
The
Riley.
fuck is
and he provided
what the fuck is Tim Hortons? Message deleted by Big Aaron. Big Aaron, hi. What is a Tim Hortons? It sounds like a shoe store. What the fuck is this? What is Tim Hortons? It seems like Big Aaron is a very big fan of Tim Hortons. And Romeo, you may have pissed him off a tad bit. I don't know what this is. Is this like a breakfast place? I don't know what the fuck this is. Coffee shop? Never been to one? We don't have Tim Hortons. I don't think there's one in my location. I like don't. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. We do not have one. We do not have a Tim Hortons. Famous coffee. Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, okay. Canadian coffee shop. Dude, I've even been, well, yeah, but I've even been to like Minnesota and they don't even have, I've never seen a Tim Hortons there. Ain't no party like a Marcus party. Hey, bring the baby oil. Bring the baby oil. It's the Starbucks of Canada. Oh, okay. Interesting. Because I was going to say, I've been to Minnesota like a lot and I've never seen a Tim Hortons over there. Unless I'm wrong.
What would be the most definitive proof of the pilot's existence so far? Michael Riley replied and provided photos of the actual physical tape of me and my friends.
Seeing the tape for the first time was the most amazing thing because, oh my goodness, there's actual proof of it. It's right there. We are so close. And then seeing that there's a second tape, just immediately a flurry of emotions because, okay, cool, now there's two of them. Okay, which one can we get?
And I just remember, like, I just have a vivid memory. I was standing in the mall outside of Five Below, the Five Below store, and I was on my phone. I saw those photos. I wanted to run into Five Below and tell everyone in there, guys, me and my friends was found. We got a tape. Like, I remember just like an out-of-body experience wanting to tell the people in the store that the search was over.
This was the first time anyone outside of Nickelodeon's circle had seen the tape itself.
Oh, it's right
The picture
there.
showed a professional video cassette with a Nickelodeon label and the title Me and My Friends, and a date from 1998. The rehearsal tape presumably was a separate tape that contained practice footage or test shots from October 30th, 1998, just before filming.
This guy has it.
This was concrete,
Steal it from him.
indisputable evidence that a tape existed. And Michael Riley
Yeah, it's about the
had it in his
Backyardigans
possession.
pilot.
The search team erupted in celebration, but something didn't sit right. If Michael Riley had a tape,
Same, Knox.
even a
He's not in
rehearsal
it.
tape,
Austin's not in it. What the
why
fuck?
hadn't the team heard of him until now? Where did the admins of the Backyardigans wiki even get the name Thomas Riley from? And how did they supposedly contact someone who never existed?
True.
But here's where it gets even stranger. Right after Michael Riley had surfaced, something odd happened on the Backyardigans wiki. For the first time since 2016, the Me and My Friends wiki article
That is literally
was
true,
edited.
Knox. That is true.
The name Thomas Riley was corrected to Michael Riley.
Well, I can't slander Tim Hortons because I don't even know what... I've never heard of a Tim Hortons before, so I can't slander it. But, I mean, Starbucks is... I don't drink coffee, so I can't even say which one's better because I don't even like coffee in general. So, like, what the hell am I supposed to say here? I don't know what to give. Does Tim Hortons serve, like, food? Does Tim Hortons serve food as well as coffee? I fuck with the Backyardigans heavy. I am a Backyardigans lover, all right? I grew up on this show. This is my show. This is what I grew up on. I love this show. Then I think Tim Hortons probably better because Starbucks really only has like a few food items that are like okay. And that's about it. Like you can get like a coffee cake and the coffee cake is cool, I guess. And you can get like a ham and Swiss croissant and like that's cool, I guess. But like other than that, you just get coffee. I like Caribou. I like Caribou coffee. I like that place. I like that one. Only food worth having at Tim Hortons is the wraps and maybe bagels. Timbits? Timbits? Marcus, can we listen to Backyardigans music? Maybe
This edit
after
was
the
made by a
video, yeah,
mysterious
maybe.
user named Augie. Wanna
Oh
know
yeah,
something
they're
extra
very
weird?
overpriced, but I
Well,
mean
the
they're not
page had been
bad. Yeah,
locked
they're
for
not bad.
years, and an admin, Melodious, had to specifically lift the protection so that Augie could make this single correction.
Well, what was really weird about it was the wiki page couldn't be edited. The admins had locked that page because it had gotten so much traffic. So we checked the history, and basically
Dunkin'
an
is
admin
fucking
had to
garbage,
have-
disgusting cardboard soaked in oil. To be fair, the food from Dunkin' is not exactly great, but coffee perfectly fine and it's cheaper. So I just personally usually say like just get Dunkin' coffee because it's cheaper. And it'll do the exact same thing but less sugary, I feel. I could be dead wrong about the sugar part than Starbucks. I could be dead wrong. I have no clue. I just know it's cheaper. So I usually just I usually just prefer that. I don't even get Starbucks coffee anymore. I don't even go to Starbucks because there's so many new coffee places. Like, there's Black Rock, and there's this other place that I really like. Human Bean or something. It's called like Human Bean. Timbits are just donut holes. Donut holes. Starbucks coffee and croissant is like $44. You can get 70 ounce of coffee and double donuts from Tim Hortons for $3 and a firm handshake. Yeah, Starbucks is so overpriced. It's just not worth going to. It's not worth going to at all. It's so
unlocked that
pricey.
page, allowed that edit, and then relocked it just for someone to change that name to something that only we knew just to mess with us.
The search team invited Augie to a private chat to find out. In the chat, Augie claimed that he too was doing his own investigation and had contacted a former Nickelodeon Studios art director named Greg Santoro, who provided a new behind-the-scenes photo from the pilot. Augie shared this photo, but soon after, he unsent the photo
What?
and disappeared.
What?
He then went silent and stopped responding.
Augie showed up with this brand new name that only we knew, supplied us with a new picture, and then disappeared mysteriously into the wind.
And after that, after they pointed out that he had a tape, we never heard from Augie again.
Meanwhile, Michael Riley's trail was cooling off as well. After initially being
That's
very
so
helpful by
weird.
sharing the tape,
It's a fucking pilot for a kid's show, and this guy just walks in. He's like, "Hey, I have a pilot," and then he just like leaves. He's like, "I gotta cover my tracks. They might fuck it." It's like, what are they gonna hunt him down and kill him? Jesus Christ!
photos and expressing interest, Michael said in late 2022 that he was in talks with an old Nickelodeon producer about possibly releasing the pilot. This sounded promising. Maybe he was seeking permission to get the content out there legally. But after that message, Michael Riley also went dark. He never followed up with the searchers. Attempts to reach him again failed.
Right at the very, very end, that's when he stops responding. And the only conclusion, and we have talked about this with each other for hours on end. I think nearing the very end of like the last step that would require to get the tape digitized, I think Augie sniped him, used his email, sent him emails. I have no idea what he could have said in those emails. Maybe something made up like we were going to profit off of this. Maybe something made up like those guys are bad dudes. Don't do this. Who knows? Who knows what was said? I strongly believe that Augie took the email address that was posted in our private group chat, sabotaged it, and then just laughed at our displeasure.
So when Burr asked if he could share it, he wanted to. He was very excited that people were interested in this, and he's like, yeah, sure thing. Tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to get in contact with an old producer friend, Nick, and I'll get back to you on whether or not I can share this or not. But I'm really excited about this. I'll keep in touch. And that was the day that we got that information. Was coincidentally the same day Augie joined, and he saw all this information.
Interesting.
So after that, silence. Nothing. We messaged him. We're like, hey, is everything okay? Is there an update you could give us possibly? And I feel like
So some guy's trying to fucking
that if-
some guy's trying to sabotage. Let us watch the pilot. What the fuck?
for whatever reason, this producer individual that he knows was like, sorry, man, you can't share this. He seemed like the kind of person who would be polite enough to just let us know, hey guys, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I just can't share anything. But I hope, good luck in your search. He was so open. That was the weirdest thing to us. He was so open about this, but all of a sudden he just ghosted us. That's weird.
So
They're
by the
being
end of
murdered and
2022,
killed.
The search had hit a bittersweet
They're being
milestone.
murdered and killed.
They had proof the pilot was out there in private hands, yet it remained unreleased. Unfortunately, as 2023 rolled in, progress was at a standstill. Leads had gone cold or silent. The team had contacted virtually everyone known to be connected, and had even uncovered previously unknown personnel. Little did they know that the biggest revelation was about to unfold. As 2023 rolled in with little progress, members of the search team began to retrace their steps and
Yeah, what's a
re-examine
cruller?
old evidence.
Spiral-shaped donuts? What
That's
the
when
fuck
they
is a
found something
spiral-shaped donut?
truly jaw-dropping. Recall that the Me and My Friends Lost Media Wiki article was deleted in 2016. This was done by user Melodilus, a Backyardigans wiki admin. That's already a little strange, but check this out. When an admin deletes a page, they can also leave behind a reason or a comment. The searchers discovered that in the page deletions log, Melodius left a brief comment. It read, "The admins at the Backyardigans wiki all have a copy. Most content on this page is false, and it is appearing in search results in place of our own work." The admins at the Backyardigans wiki all have a copy. This one sentence recontextualized the entire search. If true, it meant that as of 2016, the very people running the Backyardigans wiki already possessed the pilots.
We were so mad. there was no reason for it to be that complicated, and we were just like,
Wait, they had it
what
the
the
whole
heck?
time.
These people talk to us directly. Why are you lying to me about the Backyardigans pilot? It's not that serious.
Needless to say, blew our minds. I mean, I think it was at that, I always say that it was at that point they became Heisenberg. It was at that point we were like, our jaws were dropped. L did not want to believe it. He just refused
So
to
they
believe it.
had, so the admins had a copy, but they don't want to share it for some random reason. They're just like holding it. It's super light pastry cakes and sugar. Caked. I'm a big fan of freshly baked plain glazed donuts. Oh, making my tummy tingle.
Didn't want to think that they would do that to us.
I couldn't wrap my head around like
Aaron is my accomplice
and
of the butt sniffer
I
bandit.
guess it was
Wait,
just-
so Nate, you're the butt sniffer bandit? Oh, why didn't you just say so?
me being misguided. I thought when Sewer asked them, "Hey, we're looking for the pilot. Can you help us?" I feel like a normal person's reaction would have just been, "Oh, I have the pilot. This guy's asking me to help find it. I'm just going to ignore him." Like I thought it was more realistic that if
That's
there
what I
had
don't know.
been
It's
anything
not. I'd
going
imagine
on-
it's not illegal. Like it's a fucking kids show pilot. I don't know why. I don't understand.
They never would have joined a group chat. They never would have talked to Sewer. They never would they would not have really made themselves accessible. They would have just kind of stayed in the shadows. They were trying to misguide us, but I never even really thought that takes it way too far. I didn't think why would they go so far to try to misguide? That just seems what a waste of energy.
The search team was floored. For years, they had believed that the Backyardigans wiki admins were fellow fans wanting to find the pilot just like them. Instead, they were eavesdropping on the search team to make sure they couldn't find the pilot.
What the fuck?
If the wiki admins had the pilot all along, it would explain a lot. Remember the user Jen Penn and how she had shown an email chain with John Paul, a supposed crew member, claiming he worked on the pilot? Well, Burlost Media had independently reached out to John Paul via a different route, and John Paul flat out denied ever working on the show. He said, "I was working at the studio but didn't work on that show."
Interesting.
It was discovered that the email Jen Penn provided was fabricated. In short, Jen Penn was feeding them false clues just to get in on the search team. Then there's Augie Town, and the email he showed from art director Greg Santoro. El Supersonic Q compared it to an earlier legitimate correspondence he'd had with Santoro, and found that the two email addresses did not match. It seemed Augie forged an email to back up his story. And then there's Drew Emerson, the supposed lawyer who took down El Supersonic Q's video. If he was indeed one of the admins in disguise, they needed to snuff out public attention that might lead people to pressure them to release the pilots. All signs pointed back to the Backyardigans wiki team. It became clear that these anonymous accounts were almost certainly sock puppet accounts used by the admins. And the motive? To embed themselves in the search effort and mislead it, thereby
Why?
protecting their hoarded copy of the pilot. The next burning question was, why? Why all this secrecy and effort to hoard a 14-minute preschool
Like I
pilot?
can't imagine these like fucking people that run the wiki are like people that worked on the show. I can't imagine they had to have gotten access to the show, got a copy of it themselves, and now they just want to keep the copy for themselves. They're that obsessed with the Backyardigans that they can't share? You can't share with the rest of us? Goddamn!
What did these admins stand to gain?
Fuck!
Aside from perhaps bragging rights among themselves that they had something no one else did? The search team had their suspicions, but they needed more info on how the admins got the pilot in the first place, and we'll get to that in a moment. After this revelation, El Supersonic Q and others decided to go public with their findings. LSSQ created a comprehensive 2-part documentary on YouTube exposing their ruse.
That's true.
In these videos, he laid out how the wiki admins misled everyone, from the fake lawyer to the fake helpers, Jen Penn and Augie. The immediate aftermath saw the Backyardigans wiki website vandalized by furious users, turning it into a battleground of memes and accusations. The wiki admins tried locking pages and maintaining order, but their credibility was shattered. On social media and forums, people skewered the hoarders for their behavior. And there were memes, a lot of memes. After all, this was a ludicrous amount of drama over a children's pilot.
It seems, John, that it was
By June
being held.
2025, the search had basically turned into a waiting game. At this point, there were only 2 options. Either the hoarders would relent and release the pilot on their own terms, or someone else would find a way to leak it out from under them. The admins by now were isolated and somewhat vilified, and they were likely hoping the drama would just die down. But instead, the final act of the story was about to unfold, and it was something that none of them could stop. On the night of June 27th, 2025, a popular Twitter account called The Lost Media Busters, run by a user named Shish, had posted a tongue-in-cheek tweet. It joked about how 2025 was the year of lost pilots being found, such as the Family Guy's pilot, Dora the Explorer's pilot, and so on.
Front yard.
They poked fun at the fact that me and my friends still hadn't surfaced, and it was a bit of a meme at that point.
Backyardigans. I
Not
hang
long
out
after that
front.
tweet, Shish received a private message from a Discord user
Front
called
yard
P.
only.
P
Losers.
claimed to have the Me and My Friends pilot via some connection to Paramount's servers, Paramount being Nickelodeon's parent company. This user said he found the pilot because of that very tweet by the Lost Media Busters, which spurred him to look. And as proof, P began sharing screenshots of the pilot.
Oh!
He told Shish that he was willing to share the file with him so it could be released. At this point, Shish was stunned and excited. It seemed almost too good to be true. Shish agreed, and he received a video file through their chats. Shish began downloading the file, but then P changed his mind and deleted the file mid-transfer.
Brother, what?
He got cold feet. He told Shish he decided to hold onto the pilots because if it leaked widely, it would become big news and could alert Paramount, causing them to tie in security and thus costing him his access to their servers. Shish was left with only a mere fragment of the pilots that finished downloading before the cancellation.
I was happy with just that because I think at this point, with how long it had been going on for and how crazy and awful it was, to finally get new footage to any extent,
only
even
got
if it
some
was like
footage?
cut off like it was a short clip, like that to me felt like a victory in itself.
That's sort
Well,
of fair.
let me
Yeah,
start
that
off by
one might
saying
be,
I was
that
a
one
little
might be
pissed off
fair.
that he pinged at everybody. But then I was really happy to see that there were screenshots in HD, mind you, HD screenshots of the pilot being shared, because these photos were the first actual pictures of the pilot itself. For ages, the only actual content we had from the pilot was that 3 seconds. All the other photos that we had actually received were just behind the scenes production stuff. Like, this was the actual first images from the pilot itself, and that was just so crazy. No, he suddenly did a weird like 180 and started talking about, oh, I'll get in trouble if I do this. And he's not talking about like fucking Paramount or something. He's talking about like some other unknown entity. And he's like, I just can't sacrifice or whatever. You guys just have to trust me on this.
What?
So I hop in VC and I'm like, this better be good. And he sends 3 pictures, never before seen pictures of me and my friends. Not set photos, actual screenshots of the pilot. Past beyond the 3-second clip that's burned in my frontal lobe. Actual pictures of the characters moving around in the actual production and the sweetened master tape splash screen.
It was a strange night. I remember being notified about it in a Discord server I'm in. We were talking about it the rest of the night. Who was this P person?
P.
Was he possibly another trick by the admins? Did someone scare him off?
What is
Maybe one
this?
of the admins caught wind and threatened him too.
You could just ask me. You're sitting
We
right next
braced
to me.
ourselves for yet another indefinite wait. But then, an anonymous user on 4chan leaked the entire pilot.
It's
The anonymous
Backyardigans.
user who posted the pilot said, "Fuck you,
Backyardigans
Backyardigans
pilot.
Wiki. Happy Brat Summer. Love Pungus."
Pungus.
To this day,
Love Pungus.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, they're trying to find the pilot of the Backyardigans, but for some reason they're like people are like gatekeeping it. It turns out Pablo was white the entire time.
So I thought it was so poetic that it would leak on 4chan of all things.
We
We
leaked on
had
4chan?
always talked about, oh, you know, what happens if it comes from a leak or whatever. And earlier in the search, we're like, oh, that would really suck. But we had reached the point where we were just like, oh my god, thank you, it's over. Somebody
That was kind of
did
crazy.
it.
We got to see like
And,
a bunch of it.
I think just because it was a combination of the Media Busters tweet and this guy just
Well, that wasn't
openly
the full
posting
pilot, though. That
stuff
wasn't the
in
full pilot. It was
the
only a little bit of
Discord,
it.
and then immediately being like, oh, never mind or whatever. Somebody was just like, okay, fine. If you're not gonna do it, I'll do it. Whatever. You know, I think it was just one big thing of everybody just wanting it to be over.
The source of this 4chan leak remains anonymous. Given the timing, one wonders if P himself decided to quietly drop it after all, perhaps feeling protected by 4chan's anonymous nature.
Possibly.
Or it could have been an unrelated individual who had also gained access via the same hacked sources. Some even speculated it might have been a disillusioned admin or someone who got it from them. Regardless of who leaked it, the outcome was that me and my friends was finally found.
Yay! Yay! Found!
Following the release of the pilot, one of the admins, Melodolus, came out of hiding and reconnected with the search team. According to internal messages between the two parties, they originally got the pilot courtesy of another Backyardigans wiki admin, who we'll refer to as K.
K.
is definitely the most like elusive person out of the entire admin people. Some of them I don't even think we've talked to before. They just have no presence online whatsoever. But Kay is different. Kay prided himself as the quote-unquote, this is Alex's words, not mine. He deemed himself as a backyardigans oracle, quote-unquote. They were very pretentious in the community. They believed they
I'm
knew
sorry, I can't imagine considering yourself to be the Backyardigans Oracle. Like, I love the Backyardigans. I fuck with the Backyardigans. Like, that's my shit. You know, I grew up with that. But I'm not, like, this deep, you know? Like, I'm not this deep into it. Like, how do you get that deep into, like, a kid's show, I guess? I don't know.
everything about Backyardigans. Great achievement, by the way. They had everything on the show. It is like, it's kind of creepy.
Melodus claims that at some point between late 2015 and early 2016, admins Kay and Poblor received the pilots due to an unauthorized access into Nickelodeon's internal archive system, known as Nick Central. Nick Central was essentially Nickelodeon's internal digital library or media server, likely containing high-quality masters of shows, pilots, and promos. It's a bit unclear whether they carried out the hack themselves or simply seized the opportunity. Nevertheless, they downloaded the files of not just one, but two Backyardigans pilots.
Oh, the 2002
The 1998 live-action Me and My Friends, and the 2002 CGI pilots. To understand how serious this was essentially an illegal breach of a company's confidential archive.
That is true.
Once Kay and Poblor had copies of the pilots, they apparently distributed them among the Backyardigans Wiki admin team. Suddenly, these fans had something incredibly rare, the actual pilots that even Nickelodeon had never released. And instead of celebrating the find by sharing it, they decided to hoard it privately. Perhaps initially it was caution. After all, they got it through a serious breach of law. But beyond that,
That is true.
a sense of ownership.
That
and
is true.
control
To be fair, you got to give them the benefit here and say, like, they did do something against the law. So, like, distributing it could be bad for them. Maybe
set
from that
in.
standpoint.
This was their precious treasure now. According to Melodulus, this moment in 2015 to 2016 caused a fracture even within the admin group. Melodulus began distancing himself from Kay, uneasy with the toxicity and illegal nature of what was happening. There were arguments about whether to quietly share at least some of the content.
Like, it's so funny to me, like, committing, like, illegal acts for a kid's show is crazy.
But Kay was fiercely against letting anything out. From 2016 onwards, everything the wiki admins did starts making sense through this lens. They locked down their pages, they removed outside info, and they became gatekeepers. Nearly a decade of hoarding and intimidation followed. Melodulus later claimed that Kay would even threaten any fellow admin who tried to release the pilots.
Oh.
Now, for unknown reasons, I'm told that Kay stepped away from the internet around 2018. He deleted his YouTube channel, his blog, and forum accounts, leaving only a fandom account in existence. It was like he was trying to erase his online footprint. Despite vanishing publicly, Melodulus indicated that Kay still remained in contact with the remaining admins privately, continuing to urge, or bully, them to never release Me and My Friends. It had become, in Mel's words, like a prized possession for certain people in that group. So by the time the search team in the outside world was earnestly hunting the pilots, the wiki admins had long had it, and had sworn among themselves to keep it a secret. So they infiltrated the search and sabotaged it so that LSSQ, Sue Reviewer, and the rest would never find it.
Yeah.
But in doing so, they inadvertently set up one of the most convoluted wild goose chases in lost media history.
They were behind it. That's so
final straw-
crazy. So the Backyardigans wiki was behind all the evil. They were behind it all.
And the saga came in mid-2025, after L Supersonic Q's videos turned public sentiment overwhelmingly against the admins. With Kay largely out of the picture, and the pilot already leaked online, Malolis came forward with an official statement, claiming there was more to the story. In this statement, Malolis confirmed much of what we recounted, that the admins did obtain the pilot through unauthorized means. They were in school at the time, so likely minors or very young adults when this happened. Malolis claimed that even back then, he felt they should release the, quote, harmless, non-sensitive stuff they found. But others in the group were vehemently against it. He described a culture of gatekeeping and pressure, where even hinting at sharing content would result in frantic messages, threats of doxing, and even late-night phone calls from fellow admins to intimidate him into compliance. He also shed light on P, claiming P was a completely separate person who genuinely found the pilot independently. According to Mel, P might have been threatened by someone as well, which is why he pulled back, though Malolis doesn't confirm who.
I'm glad that it's finally over with, not the search just for him, you know, with all those admins. I'm glad that they're out of this mess, because it honestly seems like, this is a huge case of blackmail. So hold these people accountable for something
pretty
just
much.
because
I was gonna
they
say, this is literally
accidentally
like basically blackmailing everyone that's working on the wiki with you to not release it because you want to gatekeep it.
got caught up with some guy who had
Who, like,
unauthorized
threatens
access
you.
to
He's,
something
like,
he shouldn't
threatening
have.
these people.
So I'm satisfied with it. Obviously, it's not mine to judge, but I'm just happy that it's over with for him, and I hope the best for all the admins and that they can finally be left alone.
I wish that this search could have been different.
Why, Nox?
I wish
Why?
there could have been a different flow of events. I wish Melodious
Oh,
could have,
as in blackmail.
turned to the
that's
light side
what you
sooner.
mean.
I wish there was more of a fight for
Blackyardigans.
like fairness in terms of like who has it and why can't it be released, and like I just get really sad thinking about the way that this kind of all turned out.
And just like that, it was all over. Me and my friends had finally been found. After years of misinformation, private hoarding, fake aliases, and dead ends, the pilot in its entirety was now available for everyone to see, concluding one of the biggest, most eventful searches in lost media history. And all of this for a goddamn pilot show for preschoolers. The ironic thing is, had the admins just released the pilot all the way back then in 2015 or 2016, or had they just ignored the search team, none of this would have blown up. The Nick Central hack would have been
That's so
buried in
true.
her-
Like, all they had to do was just be like, we don't have anything. We don't know anybody. It's kind of weird. If they wanted to just gatekeep it and never have it shown, and they're the only ones who have it, they could have just done that.
history. The pilot would have just been online and no one would question it. But because Kay and whoever else was so keen on hoarding it by any means necessary, the search got way, way larger than they could handle. And if the 4chan Anon was really just some guy who
cold.
leaked it to spite the
Big
Backyardigans
Aaron.
wiki admins,
Cover
then
up,
they have
man.
no one else to blame but themselves. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
That's it. Just thanks for watching. See you next time. That was pretty fucking cool. That was pretty cool. All right, let's get to this and let's get to it. All right, let's see the outcome of the Marble League. Okay, I'm hot. You are? Sorry. I've been waiting for this.
For the first time in these games, we leave
the final event.
folksy comfort of the Mandarin, and we go outside for a very good reason, though. This is the Sand Rally, and it will crown 2 champions today.
Oh,
hey,
God.
everybody. I'm Greg Woods.
God.
The showdown gets us started.
Oh,
The
yeah, they have to
final
do the
round for
showdown
them,
first. Whatever,
leading
dude.
into the final round of the 2025 Marble League. There you see the standings of the ladder. 6 teams.
Only
in
6
the hunt,
teams have a chance
all
to get it.
chasing the improbable Cobalts, who lead after qualifying for the first time.
What are the 6 teams
ever.
again? I just forgot the 6
16.
teams. Cobalts, Oceanics, Midnight West, Orange Rangers, Pinkies, and Mellow Yellow. Those are the ones that can win the entire event. Galactic can podium. The orange means that they can't win it, but they can podium. They can get on the podium.
teams in the hunt, all chasing the improbable Cobalts, who lead after qualifying for the first time ever.
Yeah, this is their first
This
time
is a
ever in an entire
one-round
event,
event,
and
a dash
they
to
might
the
actually
finish.
win it.
And here are the teams that will be
All right.
vying for the championship of the Showdown. Purple Rockets down there in the bottom, they are guaranteed relegation. Those teams in red, they hope to avoid it, but they cannot podium. Here are the representatives.
This is just
Several
the
reserves,
this
three
is just
captains.
the
Shout out
fuck.
to the
What is
Turtle
it called?
Sliders, Theo Workman. And look at that moisture up on the starting gate. What
This is
kind
just the
of sand
showdown.
conditions will
Give
they
you a
see as
kinda
they
idea of
dive
what we're
down
looking at
for the
here.
first time? I'm sure the Marble League teams will be watching this very closely. And sliding into the front, it is the Shining
I think relegation
Swarm,
means
one
that
of
they
our
can't even
championship
qualify for
contenders.
next year. They have to
Gliding
just stay in the
Glaciers,
showdown.
They come
which-
next. They are out of it.
is
They are
actually
in
right.
10th. They cannot win. Crazy Cat's Eye, same thing with them. Chocolatiers in 4th. The Hazers
Come on,
in
Glaciers,
5th.
come on.
That is exactly where they
I don't
are
want
in
you
the
to- I
overall
want you guys to have a
standings.
shot.
Still in with an outside
Stay-
shot to win
stay
it
in
all.
second.
But
That's
they have
fine.
to work their way up the order relatively quickly. Team Primary in 6th. Purple Rockets, they move up into 6th. They are
Dude, wait,
also
we're not even
out of
close
it.
to the end.
As we said, guaranteed relegation.
We're
They
barely-
desperately
barely
want to
reaching the
finish
middle
on as
here.
high a note as they can and
Hi, butt
salvage
fucker.
a little bit of their integrity. Shining Swarm lead the way. 1 silver medal. Appropriate color for them is all they've received in these showdown events, but it's enough to put them in 4th. And right now, with a fairly
Oh, yeah.
commanding lead,
Oh,
no, they've been
yeah.
passed
Oh,
by the
yeah.
Gliding Glaciers. Glaciers are up in front, and here come the Shining Swarm
Oh,
again on the
fuck.
outside of the turn.
We're
They take
raped.
the lead.
We're
Hazers
raped.
up into 3rd.
We're raped.
Remember, they're in 5th in the standings. They need to get ahead here.
Dude, it's
of
just
the
these
Shining
two.
Swarm.
It's just Shining Swarm
in
and
4th.
Glaciers up in the
So if they
front.
finish ahead, they've got a really good chance to win it all. They're only 12 points, by the way, behind our championship leaders, the Turtle
That's you,
Sliders.
Nate.
who
Yeah,
are
you're
down
butt
in
sniffers.
15th right now, only
We
ahead
discussed
of the
this.
Rojo Rollers.
We'll
I saw
cover
them
the
going
butt
very
sniffer, don't
slowly
you worry,
earlier,
but we gotta
I
make
think
sure we
they
get to
have
this
kept
first.
Going. We've not received any DNF notices thus far. Shining Swarm build their lead in a very slow portion of the
Okay, we're
course.
coming up
Perhaps
on the end here.
sand
We're
is
coming up on the
wetter
end.
through there, but their
Uh-oh.
lead
Uh-oh,
isn't
they're slowing
unassailable.
down a
Still
little
long
bit.
way to go here, especially at this speed. Gliding Glaciers in 2nd. Hazers up into 3rd.
They get into that little groove and they get real
They are in
slow. They
4th.
get real
Solar
slow-like.
Flares, also not one of the championship contenders, are up there. Moving around. Middle of the order. That doesn't really matter at this point, but the finish line nearly in sight. There it is. The Shining Swarm
Aw, raped.
come across the line, and they will
Who's
win
next?
the showdown.
Okay, I'm glad with this.
Look
I'm
at
glad
the
with this. As long
margin.
as none of them get, like,
After those
thrown
top
back.
3 came through, Gliding Glaciers get the silver, and the Hazers get the bronze. But with all of the other championship contenders
first
nowhere
purple
to be seen,
Aki, now butt sniffer
the
bandit.
Shining Swarm have done it. Their first goal
I know,
of
dude.
the
It's kind of
showdown,
disappointing.
and it brings them a championship.
Oh, did they win the entire event? I fucking hate the Shining Swarm.
Shout out to the Minty Maniacs.
I
Jake
hate them.
Cerna.
I actually don't like them at all. Oh,
As
no,
we
it's
take
just
a look
points.
at the winning
it's
margin,
points.
1.3
Okay, please
seconds.
tell me my team is not
Chocolatiers
forced.
in 4th, just missing out on the podium. As we go back inside the Mandarin.
Oh, the
onto
showdown
Main
winners
Street.
is Shining Swarm. Of course it is. I hate them. Not even the Turtle
The Shining
Sliders.
Swarm.
They couldn't even win it.
Swarm the trophy.
They could have had their first ever
smiles
win
are
in something,
shining
but they couldn't.
throughout.
They didn't.
Everybody
They
can
didn't get
see 'em.
anything.
Because they stand atop the showdown and try to carry this momentum into next year's Marble League.
No, you haven't missed it yet, Clover. You haven't missed it yet. The real event. This is just the showdown. The
Final
real event
standings,
is
Turtle
coming soon.
Sliders
Okay.
Finish in 2nd.
Rip Mindy
Indigo
Maniacs.
Stars in 3rd. Team Plasma misses out on the podium by
Yeah, they're
2
already.
points along
They
with
can't
the
even.
Hazers.
They can't even make it
Minty
to the next
Maniacs,
year's event.
Primary,
Okay,
Rojo
thank God. As
Rollers,
long as
and
my
Purple
team didn't get
Rockets
pushed out, then I'm
are
fine.
Relegated. Well, even if your teams
All right, the
are
real
not
event
moving
is
on,
coming here.
You can play with them however often you want on the Skyway
What's up,
Chase
you
set.
butt sniffers? You fucking
Check
butt
it out on our
sniffers.
store. Hey,
what the fuck?
get those championship vibes coursing through you.
Okay, so
Time for the dance cam.
what
throughout
people
the
need
stadium.
is the Cobalts to not do good. It's only one race.
Tension building.
It's
I'm
one
walking away
race,
here.
so you need the Cobalts
Hopefully
to
they
not
don't
do
show me,
good
though.
if you want to win. If you
Good
want your team to
coordination.
win here.
And a quick peek back to the Shining Swarm, who are still absolutely
Hey.
chuffed to be in this position. Several
If the
times
Cobalts
they've been
do
in the
good, it's
showdown.
over.
Best
They just
finish
win
of
the
fourth
entire
prior to
event. We
this.
already know
And
they
now
win.
they've won it. That moisture still
Okay.
remains as we
And
get
then,
ready.
And then Midnight Wisp. So Midnight Wisp, Mellow Yellow, Oceanics, or Rangers, and then Pinkies are the only teams that can win the event. And then the Cobalts are holding first right now. The Cobalts are holding first.
For the final event of the 2025 Marble
Clover
League
Cutie's a
to
butt sniffer?
determine a champion.
That could be true.
As a reminder, the
I
teams
can't
that are
lie.
still in it from 6th on up, Mellow Yellow, Pinkies, O-Rangers, Midnight Wisps, Oceanics,
Who is
and
in
the
front?
Cobalts.
Oh my God! Wait,
Savage
is
Spears
Mellow
got
Yellow
by
up
The
there?
Blackjacks to take the lead. There's Momo drafting on by. This was a very fast
Oceanics
portion
need
of the
to
course
jump
that we saw
up.
in the
Oceanics
showdown.
need to
Didn't
jump
have
up.
time to
Oceanics
dry
need
it
to
all
jump
in
up.
between. You can also see in the
No, the
scoring
Cobalts are in
pylon there, the
third.
updated standings.
No!
Who is where? Gold, silver,
The
and
Oceanics
bronze.
are
That's
trying
the
to catch
overall
up to 'em.
standings. Team
Oh,
Momo
fuck.
out in front, but look
Come
at the
on.
Cobalts
Oh
right
my
by.
God,
They
the
do not wanna
Cobalts are in
wait.
first.
They
It's
don't
so
wanna
over.
finish second
It's so
here.
fucking
The
over.
Cobalts are trying to bring home an improbable championship.
It's
after
so
never
fucking over.
qualifying for the Marble League until this year. Still a long
They
way
got
to
to
go in this
first.
course. Team Momo in second right now, but has lost.
Mellow
bronze
Yellow's
to
giving
the
them momentum.
Midnight Wisps.
Oh, shit.
And now it changes. Mellow Yellow, they take bronze as they go up into second place, ahead of Team Momo. Oceanics are also right back there, still in the hunt to try.
Someone's
got
gotta
to
catch up to him. Somebody's gotta fucking make a move.
in the overall standings right now. Oceanics, that is
Mellow
true
Yellow,
for where
knock
they
him
are in
out.
the championship
Knock him
and
out.
where they could finish. You see that live silver. But how about the Cobalts at the halfway point of this course?
Oh my God, it's so over.
They were in the 2016 Marble League when everybody was invited back then, but
Oh my God,
qualifiers
it's
every year
over.
since, it has not worked out for them. They have sat at home and they have watched
Cobalts
this
are
very
an
event,
industry
the
plant.
Sand Rally appear in nearly
They're
every
so
Marble League.
ahead. They're
They have
ahead by a
studied it.
mile,
They have
bro.
dreamed
It's
of this
over.
moment as their lead is getting huge.
They weren't even in
A
first. They
team
were like
with
in
humble
the
beginnings.
mid-range
It
area, and they
started with
randomly
four friends
pushed all
at
the
a
way to the
university
front.
studying chemistry. They have joined together.
Hey, Mellow Yellow got on the podium, though.
Qualified this year, much like Blue Moon did after a long stretch of not qualifying. They've got a chance to win it. Mellow Yellow in second, trying to fend off Team Momo. That is worth a bronze medal to them.
Dude,
Look at the lead for the Cobalts, however.
it's so over. The Cobalts, they won.
Heading into the final stretch. They can feel it now. One turn to go.
Oh my God,
It
they
might
won.
be once in a blue moon that you see a performance like that, from perennial relegation to Marble
They
League
fucking- they
champions.
won.
The Cobalts have done it.
The Cobalts fucking won. They went from like in the mid to like pushing all the way up to the. Look at them. Look at them, dude. They were just. Oh my God.
At the beginning, here are some of the moves that the Cobalts made. Impatient.
They
not
were
wanting to
juicing
settle
this
for
year
a
or something.
points
They've
game
never made it to
where
an
they could win it even if they
Olympics.
finish
They've
in
never
this
made it
position
to
or
one. This is the
position,
first
depending on
time
what
they've
the other
ever
teams
made it
do.
to one.
No, they said, we want to win this outright. Their coach, their manager, they all said it. We don't want to leave anything to chance. This is our moment, and look at the fans. They're trying to get down into the Mandarin. They want to go celebrate with their team.
Dude,
They win gold,
how did this happen?
and they win a championship.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mellow Yellow gets the silver.
They were juicing.
Team
They're
Momo
juicing.
gets the bronze. It's Meepo,
They're fucking
Yellow,
juicing, dude.
and Mo that represent their teams.
Oh, dude, they were juicing. Dirty Blues. I don't know whether to feel good about it or to feel like not good about it. Because, like, I never hated the Cobalts.
Their manager, Dodger, lets out a massive sigh of relief. Their coach, Smokey, watching as well. Their reserve
What
just
is the
brought
standings
them
looking like?
a
Dude,
gold
Midnight
and
Wisp
a
got dead
championship.
last. They were in the podium. They at least podiumed. They're not going to
This
podium
team's
anymore.
been together for so long. Oh, and interesting down there.
I
in
wanna
front
get
of
the
podium,
merch.
We're not seeing it right now.
I
but
want to get the
They're
merch.
giving like a sending
Dude,
off
Midnight Wisp
ceremony.
could have podiumed at
Azure
least.
has officially announced that it will end its Marble Sports career after these games. And after 10
Who?
years
Who's retiring? Who's retiring?
and a championship, this
I'm
team
a
that's been
riot.
together for so long. Oh, and interesting down there in front of the podium, we're not seeing it right now, but they're giving like a sending off ceremony. Azure has officially announced that it will end its Marble Sports career after these games. And after 10 years with the Cobalts, what a way to end it. Time now for the closing ceremony. Thank you all so much for watching. For Yellow's Marble Runs, I'm Greg Woods. So long, everyone.
Damn, I was low-key rooting for the Oceanics. I was low-key rooting for the Oceanics to get their first ever win. To be fair, Cobalts never won anything before either. They've never even made it. But nor have the Oceanics. That's one of the marbles, Big Aaron. I think he's part of the Cobalts. He's retiring, dude. He got his ring and he retired, dude. Worst team, 1 gold. Damn, the Ducks got 14. Tough year for them. Dirty Savages! Damn, Momo got 3rd and they barely even moved up. Galactic got 7. Okay. Hey, look at, wait, Mellow Yellow podiumed at least. They went from 6th place to 3rd. Look at that, 3rd place. That's so unfortunate the fucking Oceanics didn't win. They didn't win. These motherfuckers playing that shit. They are, dude. Hi, Chris. Hi. Hi, Tyrone, by the way. We demand a recount. 181 points. This is one of the first years where I don't think I think I've seen where the points were never cracking 200. It was such a close year this year. Very, very close. So, that's pretty interesting. The fucking Cobalts won, dude. Whatever, dude. Best coach, Mello! Mello won best coach! We're gonna storm the podium! Are you gonna behave? Are you gonna behave, Chris? You can only have your image perms if you don't post evil shit. When the next season, though? It depends. They're gonna give us a sneak peek on who's hosting the next event. Last year it was winter. It was the Glaciers. It was the Glaciers. This year it was the Rangers who hosted. You've been behaving only because you don't have image perms. January 6th for Marvels. Chris, I'll allow you to have your image perms back, but if you post anything, you're never getting them back. You're never getting them back ever again. Just letting you know that. You are never getting them back ever again. They're gonna give us it. Or is this just... Okay. Final standings. God, by 20 points, too. Everybody cracked 100 points. That's crazy. Yeah, auto qualifies. So next year, the Oceanics, Cobalts, and Mellow Yellow all qualify for next year's league. So as long as you podiumed, you qualify. So the Oceanics are still in it, Astro John. So your team is still gonna have a chance. Okay, Chris. I mean, I like the image. It's a nice image. I mean, it's kind of cool to see a team that's never made it. Uh-oh. Who's the host for the ML26? What? It's the Pinkies! What is that? Baker Bowl? Oh, it's 10th anniversary league at the place that started all the Baker Bowl. Oh, the old league. That was the old league back in the old days. It used to be called the Baker Bowl. Now it's called something different. Interesting. The Pinkies are going to host it. That's actually pretty cool. Pinkies are a fan favorite. Pinkies are, in fact, a good fan favorite, so I can't lie. Here's what I got for the rest of the stream. So we got, okay, I don't care. We got Butt Sniffa, and we do have a coffee shop tier list. That's what we got going on here. But first, let's look at this. I want to see this.
It's day 20 of 100 days of solo dates, and today we're going to Barnes & Noble and getting Starbucks. Except I ended up being stalked and violated the entire time. So I get to Barnes & Noble and get my Starbucks. I'm super excited to look at books, but this is the area that it started. I was in this corner for a while, and I noticed a guy was staring at me through that little hole, and I couldn't tell if I was being paranoid or if he was just reading a book and he just happened to be in that little
There he
corner.
is,
Anyways,
Butt
it felt
Sniffa.
like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual...
He's sniffing the ass. He sniffed the butt. Yeah, the Pinkies are hosting. So Pinkies, so the automatic teams that get in, by the way, Cobalts, Oceanics, Mellow Yellow, Pinkies, because Pinkies host, and host always get to be a part of it. So the Pinkies auto-qualify as well. So Pinkies are automatically in it.
I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything
Marcus,
or
you
touched
made it
me or
cry.
anything.
I don't
But
need
then you
apples,
notice that
man.
he
I don't
goes
need
over
apples.
and does the
I don't
same
need
thing
apples,
to this
Chris.
girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell. I don't
He's
know.
sniffing
And the whole
their
time
ass.
I'm wondering why he's always around
Butt
me. But this
sniffer,
was our
yum, yum.
interaction.
What are you doing?
I was so freaked out when I turned around and
He was sniffing her butt. Who was sniffing
Tonight
that
at 8 o'clock,
ass?
A man accused of secretly smelling women and peeping into a home in Glendale is back behind bars tonight. KCAL News'
I
assignment
thought this
editor
was
Mike
fake at
Rogers
first.
is at the
No, this
desk.
guy's
Mike, I
sniffing
didn't think I'd
ass.
ever say a story
This guy's
about
sniffing
men
fucking
secretly
ass.
smelling women.
Yeah, and it happened at a Barnes & Noble in Glendale. Now, to be clear, that's not what he was arrested for.
Where did it happen? This is in L.A.? Okay.
Or he was arrested, accused of peeping into a home where children were sleeping, and apparently, according to court records, he's got a lengthy history of this. We want to show you some video here of this whole incident. This is the suspect here. He was taken into custody by Glendale police last week. He was in court last week as well, sentenced to actually 60 days in county jail. Out in just a few. He was out before the end of the week.
He did it
Glendale
again?
Police said he was supposed to register as a sex offender, but failed to do
Poo-poo
so
smeller.
after being released.
He
So
likes
they have
poop.
rearrested him for this. Now, these are the TikTok videos that have gone viral. This was at the Barnes & Noble in Glendale when apparently this woman started recording on her phone because this man, according to her, started following him. She says he started sniffing her and smelling her while
ears
in the
look
store,
like
and then apparently did it to
Shrek.
another woman at the store. She posted that video on TikTok. It went viral, and then other people started posting videos saying, hey, I think this guy did this to me as well. Now, as we come back out here to the desk,
Butt Sniffa
Glendale
got
police
caught.
was made
Butt
aware of the
Sniffa
video.
got
They
caught,
started looking
bruh.
into
You
it,
should have saw
and
the
they were able
phone,
to
man.
arrest him
How did he
based
not see
on
the phone? How did he not see the woman's phone? How do you fall for that, man? You fell too deep. Typical day in LA. True. Bunch of dudes sniffing your ass. How do you fall for it, man? You think he wants it to be stinky? Do you think maybe like do you think he is expecting it to smell a bit? He's hoping for a bit of a stench, maybe like some residue, maybe. He's like hoping for like, oh, maybe this person took a shit before coming here. You know what I mean? Like, or is he looking for like a nice fragrance? Like, I mean, that's a question I'd be asking this guy. You gotta sniff while the sniffing hot.
peeping charges from the home over there in Glendale. Now, he already served 10 years in state prison for a similar stalking incident. So back in custody tonight after failing to register as a sex offender, according to the Glendale Police Department, guys.
All right, Mike, thank you so much.
What? Okay, hold on. Butt sniffing bandit arrested again, less than 1 month after similar incident involving a woman's buttocks. Buttocks, interesting. A man dubbed the butt sniffing bandit online has once again been arrested for smelling a woman's buttocks. Khalees Karen Crowder What a name. Khalees Karen Crowder, CCC. Interesting. Was arrested for the same crime within less than a month on Wednesday, August 20th. He was allegedly caught sniffing a woman at a Walgreens in Burbank, California. Okay. He was at a Walgreens sniffing ass. Oh, yeah, you're going to get a stench over there, maybe. You might get a little smell. Barnes & Noble is a bold place to do it at. I'll be honest. Barnes & Noble is a bold place to do it. How do I become funny? You just got to, like, make jokes. Sniffa strikes again. See, he was doing it at locations where it's like, yeah, you could probably get away with sniffing ass. But then he was like, he took his endeavors over to Barnes & Noble. And that's just not a place you want to take your endeavors to. I mean, that's too risky. Barnes & Noble is a risky place to be sniffing ass at. Store employees called the police, and Crowder, 38, was arrested several hours later at around 10:45 p.m. local time. He was then booked in jail on Thursday, August 21st at 1:03 a.m. from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Crowder was previously arrested for the same crime on July 22nd. At the time, police responded to a report of a suspicious individual loitering in the woman's department at a Nordstrom rack in Burbank. Dude, he's doing it at a Nordstrom rack too. See, he's taken so many risks, man. He's taking risk. You're doing it at a clothing store? Oh my. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to know when it's safe to sniff ass, all right? When officers arrived, Crowder had left the department store. Officers later spotted him at a nearby Walmart. Using the store's surveillance system, officers motioned the suspect as he moved through various departments. The Burbank Police Department said in the press release, while in the women's section, the suspect was observed following a female customer, crouching near her and engaging in lewd behavior by inappropriately sniffing her buttocks. How do you even, like, I don't even know how to feel about that. Would I feel like, I guess I would feel like violated, right? But like, I guess it's not like, is it like traumatizing? Or is it just kind of like some guy sniffed my ass? You know? I feel like there's a time to sniff. There's a time to sniff. He's a booty chunk. He needs the gift of the whiff. Crowder was charged with 1 count of loitering with intent to commit a crime for the July 22 incident. His bail was set at $100,000. Goddamn. Authorities said Crowder is a registered sex offender with a documented history of similar arrests for lewd conduct in Glendale and Burbank, dating back to 2021, per the release. Damn. Yeah, no, dude, he's like, he has Shrek ears. It's like actually kind of crazy. This guy literally has Shrek ears. It's weird as fuck. I could see it making you scared of men. Well, no, for sure. Like, getting your ass sniffed is, like, scary, right? Like, it's weird. And you would probably be, like, a little bit more cautious of other dudes then when they're, like, standing around you next time. But, like, I wouldn't put it on the same scale as, like, I'd imagine, like, a woman getting, like, physically groped. Like, hand on ass, like, groping their ass or something. Or, like, some guy groping your tits or something. I feel like that's, like, traumatizing. Whereas, like, when you get your ass sniffed, what do you, like, how does that make you, would you be able to move? I feel like you could move on afterwards. You know, you'd just be like, some guy sniffed my ass. You know? Like, I don't know, like, I don't even know. Like, watching that video, it's like, that's crazy. He was going all in, too. Like, he was going in. You know, at least do it from a range. This guy was going in. What if your nose touches the ass? Then you're screwed. Who's scarier, Purple Aki or the buff butt sniffer bandit? I honestly think the buff sniffer. A buff butt sniffer. What if Aki and Sniffa join forces? He's like, Aki's walking up to like like the dudes, the boyfriends, and being like, "Hey, can I feel up on your muscles, man?" While the butt sniffer's going up to the girlfriend and being like, "All right, I'm moving in," and he's like sniffing. He sniffs the ass. That's actually kind of crazy. That could work. Hey, that could work. That could work. I can't even lie. You guys are kind of onto something here. I think the butt sniffer is definitely scarier because, like, Purple Aki, it's like he's just asking you to like see your muscles. So I would just like, you know, to get him to go away, I just show him my muscles. You know, I mean, it is weird, but I mean, I would just do it, I guess. Yeah, this guy's interesting. This guy's very interesting. His motives. I wish I knew his motives a little bit more. I wish I knew a little bit more. I wish we could do a little bit of like maybe I wish I could talk to this guy, like have a one-on-one sit-down conversation, ask him what's going through his mind when he's sniffing the ass. Like, what is he looking for in a woman's ass? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Do you want it to smell bad? Do you want it to smell good? What do you want? Okay. Here's the deal. We were talking about this earlier, so we got to rank these. So we're going to rank these coffee shops. We're going to rank them. I don't know. The ones that I don't know, they're just automatically getting put in D tier. So we'll make D tier never had. We'll make D tier never had. So Blue Bottle, Arabica, this one, and Pete's. And then Tim Hortons I've never had. But you guys will put the Tim Hortons where you want it. You guys can put Tim Hortons where you want it because you guys apparently had Tim Hortons. Those are the ones I've never had, and they're probably mid, I'd imagine. Let's get to the deal. All right, let's get to the real deal. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. I don't even know why McDonald's is on here. This isn't a coffee place. You can get coffee there. It's not a coffee place. It's going in C. Dutch Bros. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Nice and soy Adam. I heard of women doing weird things like ordering food just to have contact with a man. I seen a post on X saying she would smell the delivery guys.
What? I heard of women doing weird things like ordering food just to have contact with a man. I seen a post on X saying she would smell the delivery guys. Thank you for the $10 Canadian, cats. Interesting. Do you have that? Is that a thing I can look at? I would love to look at that. All right, so Dutch Bros is going in the Dutch Bros tier because Dutch Bros is god awful, terrible. It makes the worst coffee imaginable. This is like the most white girl trash I've ever had in my entire life. It's terrible. They don't make it. They don't make it good. Technically, I have one of these. This Paris Baguette place. Never had it though. I just realized that's one I never had. So coffee bean and tea leaf. It's B. It's mid. It's okay. It's not the best. All right, it's not the best. Dunkin'. Caribou in S. Caribou is an S. 85 below in S. Oh, does S deserve 2? We can have 2. We can have 1. We can only have 1 in S. I think we're going to go 85 below in A. And then Starbucks, B, purely because price is just too much. And then Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin', oh, dude, honestly, putting Dunkin' in A is like actually like evil. Putting Dunkin' in A would be evil. I can't put it in the same tier as Starbucks, though. I feel like there's a definite difference. I think C is a good tier for Dunkin'. We have a Paris Baguette, but I've never been to it. I should try it maybe one of these days. Tim Hortons, though? What are we thinking? Tim Hortons. Dunkin' is mid. Uh-oh, I can't put it. It's not letting me put it. Tim Hortons, where do you guys want it?
Princess.
I like Dunkin' more than... That's what I was saying. I like Dunkin' more than I like Starbucks.
Thank you
so I
for
think...
the memberships. Welcome at TM_Ben21.
I think it's better to put... I like Starbucks' drinks purely because they make sugary shit like a treat. So that's the only difference I'd say Starbucks has over Dunkin', but the prices are ridiculous. But Dunkin', like, all they really have is the donuts. And, like, I like the donuts, but I don't know. I'd rather just go to a Bosa Donuts and get them for cheaper. Like, you can get Bosa Donuts for cheaper. So, overall, I think this is the better list. McDonald's has to be down here because their coffee's... They don't have, like, special coffee, and I'm not going to count the food items they got. Technically, 85 Degree Bakery is... I'm putting them in A because they also sell, like, pastries and shit. Really good pastries. But they do actually have, like, good coffee. And I don't think I've ever had their boba, but they probably have decent boba. It's probably fine.
It's mid.
Okay, she says it's mid. But we're doing this based off of coffee, not a boba. I don't like Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros is probably the worst tasting shit I've ever had. And then I went there for hot cocoa one night on a winter night, and they gave me bad milk. It was literally, the milk was bad. It went bad. It was chunky. My cocoa was chunky. I'm never drinking from this place ever again. Dutch Bros is probably the worst coffee place I've ever seen. It is the most white girl. It is the most white girl horse shit the world has ever seen. McDonald's over Dunkin'? Really? I mean, I put them in the same tier. Because we're basing this off of coffee. And I don't think McDonald's really is doing much in the coffee department. I mean,
McDonald's coffee is actually hella good.
do we really like McDonald's coffee that much?
Why are you doing coffee tier when you don't even drink coffee?
I'm basing this around everything, all right? I'm basing this around everything. But mostly the coffee. I don't want to base it purely off of, like, food items because McDonald's serves food, whereas these others don't. Or some of these don't really do that much. I want to base it more around their coffee. Pilot truck stops have famously good coffee, apparently. I'd vom. Dutch Bros is more milk than coffee. They make the coffee with chocolate milk. I go to Tim's near daily, and I wouldn't put it above a B. I would say it sounds to me like Tim Hortons is a solid B tier coffee place. It's not perfect. It's not up there, but it's not down here either. How about this? How about we do this? Starbucks, Dunkin', C tier. Average, mid shit, mid stuff. Cheap, but, Dunkin' cheap, but doesn't taste that great. Expensive, tastes good, but too expensive. Starbucks in C. And then we can put the other ones in B. Like, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, they're actually pretty decent. They have decent stuff, but it's not, like, revolutionary. It's not, like, amazing. But it's good stuff. And then I like their breakfast burritos, kind of. They're nice. Apparently McDonald's has really good coffee. And then 85 Degree Bakery has decent coffee, but they also have pastries. And good pastries at that. McDonald's, I guess, technically, if you want to pair it with breakfast food, though. Maybe we should do this. If we pair it with the breakfast food, McDonald's A? Huh. Caribou is S. Caribou is hands down best. I love their breakfast food, and I've actually had their coffee before, and I'm not even a coffee guy, and I actually really love their coffee. Their coffee's amazing. So Caribou has to be S. I don't know if anyone else has ever had Caribou, but this is probably the best coffee place I've ever had in my life. If I'm getting coffee and a sandwich, I'm going to McDonald's. See, that's what I'm saying, though. See, like, people are... But is it good, though? I don't know, man. Because I love 85 Degrees, like, pastries. Very big fan of their pastries. And then sometimes we get a drink with them. But it's not the first go-to place. But the pastries really carry them. Same thing, but McDonald's food isn't like revolutionary. It's not that great. Like McDonald's food's not that great, but it's cheap, it's affordable, and it pairs well with the coffee in the morning. I think that's what I'm going to go off of. I'm going to go McDonald's it pairs well. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf is purely coffee and like tea. You don't really get any breakfast sandwiches. It's just coffee, but it's decent coffee. It's good coffee. I don't know anything about Tim Hortons, but we're getting people saying it's mostly a B. And then the two that are just like mid, Dunkin', Starbucks, and then the absolute horrendous dog shit trash that is Dutch Bros. And then all the other stuff that I've never been to. It's making me want to try these coffee places so I can come back to this. I just don't think we have a blue bottle or an Arabica or this one. I think I've heard Pete's Coffee before, though. I know we have a Paris Baguette, and I think I've heard of Pete's Coffee, but I don't think I've ever had them. But I could try them. I could try them. There is no Tim Hortons in the West, I believe. Tim Hortons is a northern thing, but like northeast, not like northern. Like, cause like I said, I've been to Minnesota a bunch of times. I've never seen a Tim Hortons, so it could just be a northeast thing, cause it's Canadian. Tim Hortons used to be good a while ago. They got bought by Burger King, and they completely changed. Ooh, ooh, stinky. Yeah, Tim Hortons is Canadian, but it has leaked into America. There is Tim Hortons in America. Checking ice rinks? For what? For Pete's, maybe? Oh, for maybe some of these? That's actually true. Problem is, Nate, Problem is, Nate, and I'm going to break it to you. We only have one. Okay, there's no such thing as ice rinks in Arizona, okay? We only had one. Because it used to be the old practice rink for the Coyotes before they left. And I don't think they have any Tim Hortons in that rink. Marcus, I'm on Pokemon tier list where it's just last stage evolution. Really? It'll be smaller then. It'll be easier to rank. In Canada, we have Tim Hortons across a parking lot from another Tim Hortons. Why is it so popular over there? Hi, Jimbo. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi, Custom Hydra, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Hello, cats. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I think I feel comfortable with the listing I made here. I'd have to go back to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf to see. Maybe I'd put them a little higher. Because I do like, maybe more like this. Maybe more like that. Because I do like Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I do actually enjoy their drinks. They're not bad. I'm amazed that, like, I guess maybe they're not here because they're more like sandwiches. But Einstein Bros or like something like that's not here. Because if we're going to put McDonald's here, might as well put Einstein, right? Yeah, Jimbo, you missed the fucking Jimbop. You missed the butt sniffer. You literally missed the butt sniffer. We watched the... You guys want to see the butt sniffer again?
It's day 20 of 100 days of solo dates, and today we're going to Barnes & Noble and getting Starbucks. Except I ended up being stalked and violated the entire time. So I get to Barnes & Noble and get my Starbucks. I'm super excited to look at books, but this is the area that it started. I was in this corner for a while, and I noticed a guy was staring at me through that little hole, and I couldn't tell if I was being paranoid or if he was just reading a book and he just happened to be
Look at
in
him!
that
Look at
little
him! Look at
corner.
him! He's right there! Butt sniffer! Butt sniffer!
Anyways, it felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me.
He gets in there! He gets in there! He sniffs that ass! Like, he gets in! That's crazy to me.
I definitely didn't expect him to
He's
do
risking
this.
it all. Look at how deep he is in there. He's risking it all.
Like, what the actual... And the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell? I don't know. And the whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. But this was our interaction.
Men can't even catch a whiff no more. Honest to God, what if she just what if she farted, right? And you just want to smell the fart. Is that really evil? What if you just like farts? What if you're a fart guy? What if you just enjoy farts? What if you're just a fart dude? What if you just like a good fart?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm tying my shoe. What are you doing?
I was so freaked out when I turned around and
He was sniffing her butt. He was sniffing that booty. Maybe there's a better coffee tier list. Maybe there's an easier one. Coffee tier list. Oh, this is like an actual... Okay, never mind. See, even on these people's list, I see Caribou and S. I think Caribou and S is a very obvious, like, S. I think I'm safe to do that. I don't know what any of this is. This is, like, British. I don't want to... I don't... See, I don't even know what these are, though. Never had these before. This is, like, some other place. They didn't put bikini beans, dude. This is a gassy gal. Another one. A fart igga. That's that shit I don't like. That guy is a CIA operative sniffing for bombs. Yeah, he's sniffing for bombs, dude. He's sniffing for bombs. They didn't put fucking bikini beans, dude. They didn't put bikini beans. Marcus, are you letting that guy sniff your wife? No, probably not. Probably not, you know. Probably not. I mean, if she basically shitted, you know, and it smells, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was like behind us and they were just like, God damn. You know, I would laugh at her. I would join in on the fun and just make fun of her, actually. I think is what I would do. That's what I would do. You know what, Chad? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a coffee from every one of these places. I'm going to come back to this list and see if I can change this ranking. I think that's what I'm going to do. Except for Caribou. It's already in the right place. And Tim Hortons because I can't get there. And the other ones because I don't know where they're at. How do I send the link? If you're in the Discord, Ben, you can put it in the video ideas. Or you can just put it in general if you want. But, I mean, overall, no, I would not let this guy sniff my wife's ass. If this guy... I think he calculates it to where it's women that don't have a man around them. Because I can imagine if a guy is standing next to his wife, he's going to recognize the dude sniffing her ass. You know, he's going to look behind her and he's going to be like, whoa, what you doing, buddy? What are you doing, pal? I think this Marcus dog might be a sniffer. A mock coffee of their most popular item? Like, get their most popular item and try it from that point? Is this the... Okay, this is literally the final stage. It's still super long, but it's easier. Okay, where were we at? Starters, I have to do it a specific way. So, boom, boom, boom. Boom. Then Butterfree, Beedrill. Fearos, still C. Raichu, sure. You know what? Alolan Raichu better than other Raichu. Sandslash, personal favorite. I don't really care for the ice one as much. Let's get back to where we were at originally. Oh yeah, that one's better. That one's so much better. So much cooler. No D's yet. No D's yet. I'm realizing there's no D's yet. Okay, Parasect, Venomoth. Don't really care for the hairy one. Persian C. Other Persian D, ugly. Golduck, not really that cool. Arcanine A. Other Arcanine, super cool. Poliwrath A, Alakazam A, Machamp B, Victreebel B. I don't really care for Tentacruel. Golem, yeah. Other forms kind of cool. Rapidash B. Other Rapidash form actually kind of cool. Slowbro C. I don't really care for him. Other form better. Farfetch'd, sorry Farfetch'd. Dodrio A. Dugong, sorry Dugong. Muck, sorry Muck. Better Muck. Cloyster looks like a pussy. Gengar A. Hypno, I don't like Hypno. Krabby, I'll do B this time. Voltorb. I like both forms actually. Both forms are pretty cool. I like the long neck one. The long neck one's a little bit better. Marowak there, other Marowak here. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Weezing, C, Galarian Weezing, still C, kind of ugly. Sorry, Kangaskhan, C King, D, Star, yeah, sure. Mr. Mime down here. Jinx, D. Pinsir, never been a Pinsir fan. Tauros, C. Other Tauros forms, all in C. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Gyarados, B. Lapras, A. Ditto, A. We have to rank these differently. A, B, C. Omanite, or Omastar? I can't remember. Both, actually, no. C, C, and then B. And then Snorlax, A. Legendaries? Sure, we'll do legendaries. Articuno, A. Other Articuno, even A as well. Zapdos, not my biggest fan. Other Zapdos, though, A is pretty cool. Moltres is a C, very mid. But other form Moltres better. Dragonite, up there. Mewtwo, B. Overplayed, overused, overdone. Don't give a fuck. Sorry, Mewtwo, don't care. Mew better. C, it's already laid out for me perfectly. There we go. And then the other form is actually better for his. Furret, D. Noctowl, sorry, D. D. Crobat, A. Where the fuck is Scyther? Well, Scyther has an evolution. This is final evolution. Scyther has an evolution, so they're going based off of that. Lantern, Xatu. Ampharos is A. Let's do Blossom is a D. Sorry, Blossom. Azumarill, C. Sudowoodo. We'll do B this time for Sudowoodo. He's kind of cool. Jumpluff, B. Yeah. Sunflora, D. Quagsire, B, only because Clodsire are better. A for Umbreon. B for Espeon. Slowking, C. Other form of Slowking, never even... I actually can't... I don't even know what this is. I've never seen that before. I can't believe I've never seen that before. Unknown, sorry, Unknown. And sorry, Wobbuffet. Sorry, Fortress. Onyx. I'm sorry, Onyx is kind of a... not Onyx, Steelix. Steelix, low-key, kind of a B. I'm not even going to lie. Gramble there. Quillfish. Scizor, A. Sorry, but no. A for Heracross. This is so much cleaner. This is so much easier to get through. Magcargo, Corsola, Octillery, Delibird, yeah. Skarmory, B. Houndoom, A. Kingdra, A. Donphan, B. Smeargle, D. I don't really care for Hitmontop. Miltank, Blissey, A. Blissey fun. Blissey big and fat. Big and fat and rotund. Legendaries, we'll go A for this one. We'll go B for Raikou, and we'll go C for Entei. And then we'll go A, Tyranitar. Lugia and Ho-Oh, how are we going to rank this? Ho-Oh, I think is better. I like Ho-Oh better. That's my preference. Suck my cock. I don't care. Celebi, low-key, I always forget Celebi exists. I'm not even going to lie. I like Celebi, but very forgetful. Sceptile, in my opinion, I don't want to put Swampert or Blaziken in C, so I'm just going to double them up in B. I'm cheating in my own rules. Honestly, I'm going to cheat in the rules here. They're all A tier. They're all great. Mightyena, Linoon, Beautifly, Dustox, Ludicolo, nice little B tier. That's a B tier right there. Nuzleaf? I can't remember his name. Tailo or Swallow? Can't remember. C, it doesn't matter. He's not that great. Pelipper is actually grown on me a little bit. Gardevoir, you guys probably want to rape that thing. Weirdos. Sickos. Breloom, favorite Pokemon of that one guy who killed a person. Can't remember who he was. Luigi or whatever his name is. Marcus, do you remember the thumbnail Mrouse showed you the other day for his Destiny video that says she was 17? I made a discovery. What is it? What is it? Swallow? Yeah, it's like Swallow or something, or Swallow or something. Wait, what is it? What is it? I like this guy, but he's a B tier. Like, his ability really, really sucks. Ninjask. I like Ninjask, but Shedinja, he's cool because he actually like has an interesting design. Like, not design, but like the way you use him. Loudred, very I like Delcatty, but Sableye. Sableye Mega? Mega, if you had Mega up here. Sableye normal Sableye? Mawile better. Aggron A. Yeah, B. Another B. B. Plusle, Plusle and Minum, Volbeat. Fucking, I forgot their names. I can't even remember them. I can't remember their names. I've had to remind myself of like 1,000 Pokemon, all right? Bear with me if I don't get them right. Sharpedo, B. Pretty solid. I actually like Sharpedo. I'm actually going to put Sharpedo in A. I like Sharpedo a lot. Camerupt. I'm going to put Camerupt in A as well. I like Camerupt a lot. Torkoal. Torkoal is like an old man, dude. He's a B. He's awesome. Grumpig, painfully mid. Spinda. Really like the only fact that I'm putting Spinda in B, C is because it's like got cool stuff about how like the patterns are endless. Flygon A. I forgot his fucking name, dude. It's hard to remember when I'm doing it. Altaria could be an A if it wasn't like a weak Pokemon. It's a B. Zangoose. I don't really care for these rocks. Solrock and Lunarok? I forgot their fucking names. Whiscash, only known for the episode of Pokemon CC, Seviper, I think. Fuck me. B. Claydol, B. I love Armaldo, and I love Cradilly or something. Solrock and Lunatone. I love them. They're awesome. I love them so much. They're really good. They deserve A. Milotic, A. A Milotic. W Milotic. Castform, like the design. It's got balls. Kecleon, C. He's cool, I guess. Nah, he's a D. So I'm sorry, he's a D. Banette Mega up here, yeah. Banette itself, no. Tropius, wish it had like a pre-evolution. It's really just that's it. Chimecho, I like this one, but it's going over there. It's not really useful. Absol, really cool. I'm gonna put Absol in A. Absol is really dope. Glalie is a basic B tier, definition of a B tier. Wailord. Walrein. Wailord's over there. Huntail and Gourbice, D. Fuck. I've never even used him before, actually. I'm going to be honest. Like, it's like starts with an R. I forgot his name. Love Disc. Salamence. Really cool. Really cool. I like Salamence. A tier. Salamence is cool. Metagross, A tier. For only generation with two. Both of them really great Pokemon. Actually, if I had to put one above the other, it's Salamence here, Metagross here. But I'm not going to do that to Salamence. Salamence doesn't deserve that. Okay, the Reggies. Let's base the Reggies off of A to C. A to C. I actually like Regirock. Regirock, really cool design, but Regirock, in my opinion, because of the memes, Regirock, A. Because of the memes, Regirock, A. Registeel, B. Regice, C. These two are literally, I'm sorry, this may be like, they're going in B. Like, I don't know, I don't really care for them that much. And I hate that they got kind of shoved in your face in the remakes. I didn't really like that. Kyogre, Rayquaza all the way down. Let's do the same thing. Rank them off of the three. Rayquaza, everybody's going to say fucking A for Rayquaza. I'm not going to deny that. As much as I like Kyogre more. Kyogre in B, Groudon in C. We'll do it like that. Jirachi. I like Jirachi. But B. Deoxys is really cool. Deoxys is super cool. Deoxys A. All right, 4th gen. Kiss a homie. Augie's channel thumbnails from like a week ago about Destiny, same image, and she was 17 text. I think it's just a coincidence, but it's funny. It is probably just a coincidence, but maybe WoW being evil. Infernape, in my opinion, that's the A tier. I've grown to like Empoleon a lot more, but there again another generation where all 3 of them are great. Honestly, I can't. I'm gonna break the rules a little bit. All 3 are great again. You know, I gotta put them in the A. I can't not do that. Staraptor, super cool bird type. Flying type. Super cool bird. First route bird. As much as I love B-Barrel in the memes, B-Barrel is very useless. Cricketune, I love Cricketune, but very useless. Luxray, oh, that's Drifblim. Drifblim B. Luxray is a. Luxray is an A. Roserade is kind of ugly, but good, I guess. Fossils, honestly, this generation's fossils, little mid. But B's a good spot. Wormadam or something, useless. Mothim, useless. Vespiquen, A. Vespiquen, awesome. Hard to get, but really awesome Pokemon. Pachirisu, really useless. Floatzel, very B tier coded. Charumi or something. D. Ambipom B. Lopunny, oh. Yeah, that's tier. Miss Magius A. Miss Magius is cool. Hi, Kanga. Honchkrow, oh, Honchkrow B. Purugly D. Purugly ugly. Skunk Tank C, ugly. Bronzong or Bronzong. A, I like Bronzong. Chatot, very useless. Spiritomb, when Spiritomb came out in Gen 4, absolute beast. Nowadays, not so much. But back when it came out, Spiritomb, absolute beast. Really love Spiritomb. Garchomp, you can't put him anywhere but A. S is, I've said this before, chat. S is saved for my favorites, my personal favorites. So just bear with me on the S, okay? You guys are probably like, "Oh, why is this not going to the S?" It's because that's for my favorite Pokemon, okay? That it wouldn't be fair. I'm gonna put Lopunny in A. I'm gonna look like a freak. Lucario, it's obvious A. Obviously an A. Hippowdon, really love the old design. Then they got rid of the old design, which sucks. Hippowdon's gonna go in B just because of that. But the old art was really cool. After our run, Drapion is going in my A, dude. Drapion was so fucking awesome. Toxicroak, I actually really like Toxicroak. A tier. Yeah, Carvana, useless. Luminion, I think. I like Abomasnow, but Abomasnow's really weak. Weavile, A tier. Weavile going up in the A's. The double standards, Marcus. Magnezone, brother, I'm going to be honest. Magnezone to me is just really, he looks really freakish. I don't really like his design, but I mean, he's a B tier. Licky. Fuck Licky. Rhyperior or something. He's a B. I don't know. I don't really know how much I like him. Tangrowth, I actually really like Tangrowth. He's a silly guy, but he's a B. These guys have to go in A. They're really cool. Really cool Pokemon. Togekiss as well. Magmortar and Electabuzz, I want to say. I don't want to get the names wrong, but Togekiss, another A. And then Yanmega, or whatever it's called. I like him. He's a B. Okay, Leafeon and Glaceon. Glaceon, we can put these in regular rankings. Glaceon A. Leafeon B. There you go. There we go. Gliscor. Oh, yeah. He's going in A. He's awesome. Mamoswine. Oh, my God. A. That's another A right there. Porygon Z. I like Porygon Z, but I didn't... maybe it's just me. I'm putting him in B. Gallade, I'm actually going to put him in B away from Gardevoir. Like, they're the two off, like, separated. I like Gardevoir more than I like Gallade. Nose Pass, get in D, please. Dust Noir and B. Frostlass, that's going up in S. There we go. Rotom? Rotom, right? Did I say his name wrong? Yeah, Rotom. I said his name right. Electivire, yeah, Electivire. Adaptability, Porygon, Rapes. Uxie, okay, the Mesprit, Uxie, and or something, Ugsy, or whatever the fuck. Mesprit, I like the design of Mesprit more. I'm gonna put that one in A. And then I like the design of this one second. I forgot their names. I know it's Uxie, Mesprit, and like Azelf or something. That's how I'll rank them. Okay. I'm gonna break my rule again, but I can't put not Palkia. I can't put Dialga and Giratina in two different rankings. I'm gonna be brutally honest. It's just not happening. They're both going in A. But Palkia can sit firmly in the B tier, okay? They can sit firmly in the B tier. They're nowhere near as cool as Dialga and Giratina, okay? Let's be real. Heatran, not really that cool. Reggie, I love Regigigas, but he is just like he's so useless. Cresselia, I still like Cresselia in B, even though Cresselia is pretty good, I think. I thought Manaphy, I thought they were going to give us the other one. Darkrai A. Shaman is A too. Shaman is awesome. Don't sleep on Shaman. All right, don't sleep on Shaman. Arceus, just because. Worst legendaries. Okay, Gen 4's legendaries are not the worst legendaries. You're doing something. There's something wrong with your brain. Arceus low-key not even that cool though. Like, I can't even lie. Like, Arceus not that cool. He's like a B tier Pokemon. Victini. I like Victini, but he's not. He's literally a B. All right, I could do these ones. Samurott first. Samurott A. Superior B. Emboar C. We could do that one. Oh, other Samurott form could be even higher, but he's going in A. Dude, Watchog, yeah, get out of here. Lightbird, get out of here. All the monkeys, honestly, I don't really like their designs. Other than Simisage. Simisage is good. Unpheasant, get out of here. Audino can go in C. Any shitty ones that I don't really like. Basculin, get out of here. Okay, we got a good list here we can work with. Stoutland's, he's like a big puppy, dude. He's like a big boy, dude. He deserves A. He's awesome. Musharna C. Nothing really great. Zebstrika, I like Zebstrika, but Zebstrika, design-wise, everything C. Gigalith, hard to get. Not a fan of how hard it is to get Gigalith, but design-wise, really like Gigalith. A. Swoobat, very firm C. Excadrill, Excadrill. Conkeldurr, really like Conkeldurr's design. Me personally, I know a lot of people don't like Conkeldurr's design, but I like Conkeldurr. Seismitoad, people hate this fucking thing. I like him. He's a B tier. Throw and Sock. Throw C, Sock B. Let's be honest. Throw, just not as cool as Sock. Oh, Leaf Fanny. Gotta love Leaf Fanny. The bugs of this generation are actually so awesome. I love the bugs of this generation. Oh, I mean the Three Lakes legendaries. They suck. Oh, no, yeah, they're very useless. Scolipede, not the strongest, but I love Scolipede's design. Very cool Pokemon. Whimsicott, very nice. C, not that great. Lilligant. Oh, Lilligant, I'd take you out on a nice dinner. Lilligant's other form, low-key, I don't like it that much. It's too weird looking. Crocodile, you belong in A as well. This generation either has A's or it has super stinkers all the way in D. There's really no B's. There's no mids. Actually, I just say that, but Darmanitan's pretty B. The ice form, I actually kind of like the ice form a little bit more, but he's still a B. Maractus, sorry Maractus, you're really useless. Crustle, oh, Crustle. Scrafty, oh, Scrafty. This is when we get into the really good stuff. Sigalith, fuck you. I hate you. I don't even want to talk about it. Cophagrigus, B. Legendaries, not legendary, sorry. Fossils, honestly, some of the weaker fossils. They both belong in C. They're kind of the weaker fossils of the generations. They're not, like, really the best. Garbodor, I'll put you up there just because Gamma got me a long way. Zoroark, A. We're actually getting through this. Oh, my goodness. Well, okay. If I feel like I have to put Zoroark in B now because the Huisin form is just infinitely better. Like, it is so much cooler than the original version. I feel like I have to. Remember when everyone hated Gen 5? Yeah, everybody fucking hated Gen 5, and yet it's like one of probably the, if not the best generation of all time. It is so fucking good. It is so good. But yeah, I want to say like maybe move him down just because he's so much cooler. His design and everything is like so badass. But no, Zoroark is his own man, dude. He's his own man. Cinccino, C. Gothitelle, design-wise, I guess could be better. Reuniclus, that's an A. Reuniclus, very fun, very cool-looking Pokemon. Swanna got boobies, bruh. Vanillux, I actually don't even, I don't know why people hate Vanillux that much. I think Vanillux is fine. He's like a cool Pokemon. I like Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck weak, but I like the like different season changing like things about it. It's very cool. Emolga, Emolga, cool. Pikachu clone. Mid. Excalibur. Yeah. Amoonguss, sorry Amoonguss. Jellicent, I don't really like it that much. Alola getting D. Garvantula getting B. Ferrothorn getting A. Cool design. Clank or whatever. I think it's Clang. I like Clang. I don't know why people hate him so much. Electros, no weaknesses. Only Pokemon in the game with no weaknesses, I think, currently. Very cool. And I like his design as well. I don't like his new generation sprites. He looks like a little twig. He looks so weird. I don't like how he looks in the new generations. His old sprite looked really cool. Behem, very forgettable. Chandelure. Oh, Chandelure. One of the best there is. Haxorus is a A. I fuck with Haxorus. Haxorus belongs in A. Beartic. I like Beartic, but like there could have been more of a design there. Cryogonal, kind of forgettable. Excelgor, kind of forgettable. Stunfisk. I like you know what? I hate to do this to him, but better design, mid design. Mienshao, very cool. Very cool Mienshao. I actually am going as far as to say Mienshao A. It's just you don't get Mienshao very early. Druddigon, terrible dinosaur. Terrible dragon-type Pokemon. Sorry, I said dinosaur. Golurk, love the design, very weak Pokemon. I don't know why he's so fucking weak. The design is amazing, but he is unbelievably weak for his design. He looks like he should be so much stronger, and he's not. Bisharp, oh, I love Bisharp. Such a cool design. Bouffalant, sorry, Bouffalant. You're literally just supposed to be like a black guy. Let's see. Braviary, oh. I love Bravari's new design in the other form, so I'm going to put B there, and then I'm going to put A for the other one, because I think this one looks so much cooler. Mandibuzz. Okay, Mandibuzz is better than Heatran. Yeah, that's right. Durant. I wish they would just give Durant an evolution. I really wish they would just give Durant an evolution. He's so fucking mid-looking. He's literally just a fucking ant. I love Hydreigon. A tier. To get Hydreigon, it's too much. Too much. Volcarona? Oh, yeah. Volcarona, oh, yeah. Okay, the 3 legendaries. Okay, the other Landorus, Thundurus, very, very, I don't like them that much. I really don't like them that much. They're like the most C-tier legendaries ever. I just, especially their weird like forms. I don't like them. The Sacred Swords, I like them a lot, but I know other people don't really care for them that much. I'll rank them based off of what I like out of them. I like Virizion more. I don't know if it's just like the grass typing. But I'll put Virizion A, B, Cobalion, and Terrakion in C. Although I would probably all just put them in like B. Okay, Reshiram and Zekrom and Qrem. Let's actually rank these guys the way we had to do it with the other ones. A through C. I'm sorry, Reshiram, I like you. But let's be real here. Let's be brutally honest here. Zekrom A, Qrem B, Reshiram C. Keldeo is just My Little Pony, dude. That might be the first, like, I think he's a legendary. I think that might be the first legendary I'm going to put in fucking D. He literally is just My Little Pony. Milotic, though, oh, Milotic awesome, bro. I'm putting Milotic in A. Genesect, oh, that's going in A. Genesect is so cool. And the way he goes, the way his like backstory and all that shit is really cool. Okay, now we're on to Gen 6. We're actually catching, we're almost done. Oh, shit. Mandibuzz better than Heatran in what universe? In this universe, design-wise, Heatran ugly as fuck, bro. Like, look at him. Okay, let's rank these starters. Obviously, everybody knows Greninja's going in fucking... Greninja going in A. Yeah, obviously. Chestnut going in B. And then Delphox D. Diggers B. Talonflame. That's actually pretty cool. I like Talonflame. I love Vivleon. I love Vivleon, and I love all the different types of Vivleons you can get with the different like designs, the patterns on the wings and stuff. Oh, I love it. It's so cool. It's not Litleo, is it? He's B. He's D. Fucking, I forgot her name now. Dude, trying to remember all these names is actually just like so painful. Go-Goat. I love Go-Goat, bro. Everybody hates Go-Goat. They think he's so mid. I love Go-Goat. He's an A tier. He's awesome. He's a goat, dude. Pangoro. Put him in A. I love Pangoro. Oh, okay, like the design. Yeah, we're going based off design. It's based off of everything. It's design and if they're good. And obviously, like, if they're good and they also just have a weak design, they're going in D. If they're, like, strong Pokemon, but they maybe have a weaker design, they can go in, like, C or B. But design-wise, I actually like these guys, but they're very weak Pokemon. Meowstick or something? Meowstick? Another B. Aegis, oh my god, Aegislash. Oh, come here, boy. Come here, boy. I don't like Aromatisse, bro. Aromatisse is flashing her legs at me. Slurpuff too. Slurpuff ugly. I forgot Malmar or something. I like him. I like his design. He's really cool. Oh. I hate that fucking Barnacle or something. Barnacle something. I can't fucking remember. Fuck. Trying to remember all these names, dude. Clauncher. I mean, if I'm gonna put... Okay, if I'm gonna put... I think it's like Dragon. It's like Draco something. If I'm gonna put him in A, Clauncher should be in A too. Like, I like them both. They're kind of like hand in hand. They're like pals. They're like buddies. And they're both like pretty cool. Helioptile. I really like Helioptile, but I know a lot of people don't really care for Helioptile, so I'll pander a little bit here. Oh, dude. Oh, A tier. I love the dinosaurs of this generation. I feel like people sleep on this 6th gen's like fossil Pokemon, bro. They sleep on them so hard. I love both of them, dude. They're so cool. Sylveon is a great design. Great design, great Pokemon, good Pokemon. Pangoro valid in the streets. Halucha, after we just saw his release, I'm actually going to give Halucha an even higher rank. And because of the anime. I like him in the anime too. But Halucha, A. Dedenne, I'm sorry, bro. Just, he's so weak. I actually really like Carbink design-wise, but I wish it had more to it. Gudra. Gudra's fun. I like Gudra. Put Gudra in A. Other Huisin Gudra, this thing grosses me out. I'm sorry. I like the other Gudra more. I don't really like I don't like that Gudra. Clef Key. I love Clef Key because they're keys, but fuck, dude, they're a terrible design. Fuck. Trevenant or something. B, very B coded. Gorbice is B coded, but could be A coded. But they're very like fun. I like Gorbice, but okay, Avalug. I'm sorry, Avalug. I'm sorry. I like the idea of Avalug, but the delivery of Avalug, no. It's just so bad. But the other form I actually kind of like a little bit more. I like a little bit more, but that's about it. Noivern. Maybe I'm just like a retard, but I really like Noivern. I don't know if people like Noivern too, but I like Noivern. All right, the legendaries. Let's do it based off of best to worst. I don't actually I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. I'm sorry. I gotta put them all in A. They're all great. I love their designs. I love the whole like A, Y, and Z design thing. Actually, wait. No, he is a Z. He is a Z. He curls up like a Z. God, dude, I love them. I love them so much. They're so cool. They're so cool. Yveltal is probably the coolest. Like if I had to do a genuine list, it'd be Yveltal, Zygarde, Xerneas. I think that's what I would do. Fuck, what is her name again? Where did she go? Oh, she's right here. I actually really like her too. It's like starts with a D. It's like Hoopa cool, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. Hoopa cool, but like Hoopa is such a, it feels like a Sonic character. He doesn't really feel like a Pokemon. He feels like he's from like Sonic. I feel like Volcanion could have been better. All right, we're inching very close to the end here. We're inching super close to the end. We're on Sun and Moon, and the designs here, they're all really great. I actually really love all of them. So I'm going to break my rules again. I'm going to break my rules and put them all in A, because like you can't put Decidueye in any other ranking other than A. And like you can't really put Primarina in any other ranking other than either B or A. And then I don't know if it's just personal bias, but Incineroar in general, Incineroar like pro play broken as fuck. And in general, he's a cool Pokemon. I actually don't really like Decidueye's second form compared to its original form. He's cool still, but other form better. Toucannon, I'm sorry, he's very mid. Gumshoes. Oh yeah. Trump, basically just Trump. Vikavolt, awesome. Don't really like the Crab. It's like Crabominable or something. He's a C tier. I just don't. I like the Oricorio birds. Very, very nice. Very nice birds. Very, very, very kind and very fancy birds. Rabombi! I fuck with Rabombi heavy. Rabombi's such a cute little guy, dude. Cute little guy. Lycanroc. Let's do this. There's 3 of them, right? Let's do this. His forms are better. Basic form, very mid. But he's a very cool Pokemon overall. Wishiwashi. I'm sorry, I don't really care for Wishiwashi. Toxapex. Let's bring you up here. Toxapex in A. Toxapex, awesome. Mudsdale. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe personal bias. Mudsdale A. Mudsdale's so cool. Mudsdale's so cool, dude. What is his name? Arachnid or not Arachnid? Aquanid or something. I can't remember. He's cool, but he's B. This one grew on me. Florantis or something. Lurantis grew on me. Shiinotic. Very mid Pokemon, but cool design. Salazzle. Salazzle's getting B because they were being very suggestive with this Pokemon. Very evil. Very evil. Beware, beware. B tier. Oh, Serene. You know what? If I'm going to be generous to Serene, I might as well be generous to Salazzle. Might as well, right? Might as well. I'm sorry. Like, Comfy or something? It's so forgettable. Oranguru and Pangoro? Or Oranguru and... No, it's not Pangoro. Pangoro is the other one. Fuck, I forgot his name. Fuck, I forgot his name too. He's really awesome though. I've used him before and everything. God damn it. Sandygast, A. Sandygast, super cool. Pyukumuku. I actually like Pyukumuku. His cute little design. Silvally is like such an interesting Pokemon. I actually really like him. Minior, listen, okay, I'll put him in C. I know he turns into like different things and he looks cool, but yeah, Kamala there. Turtonator a B, yeah, Turtonator a B. Togedemaru, yeah, whatever. Mimikyu, Pokemon, Pikachu clone, that's actually an A tier. Better than Pikachu even. Oh my god, Bruxish. Who the fuck even uses this thing to this day? Drampa awesome, bro. He literally just Drampa, bro. He's just a grandpa. Oh my god. Some of these guys have like the weirdest names. He's like... I forgot his name, dude. I forgot his name completely. Komodo going in A. I like Komodo a lot. I like his design. The Tapus. If I'm being honest, Tapu Bulu is probably my least favorite. But I think all the Tapus are like a prime example of B. I don't think I'd put them in A. I don't think they're like deserving of the A tier. Like maybe Tapu Lele, because I really like Tapu Lele's design. But they're all like the definition of B, in my opinion. But the Tapus are cool. Solgaleo and Lunala. And let's not forget Necrozma. Let's actually link them in together. Let's put them together here. Oh, man, these are all great. Actually, you know what? I can't choose. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the other one. I love them. They're great. I love them. Solgaleo maybe less. Lunala the most, maybe. And Necrozma second. But they're great. They're actually awesome. All right, into these fucking things. Okay, I don't really like... I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't really like some of these. Like Knackle Stack or whatever. I just don't... You know, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's like me. Ultra Beast just never piqued my interest that much. Guzzlord. Celesteal. Azurkatri. Buzzwole. Nihilego. It was Katana something. I'm putting him in C just real quick so I can move him up. The fucking Balatro over here. I forgot his name. I honestly just forgot he existed. Melmetal is different. God, I forgot his name too. And then Robo Bitch. These two can stay here. Guzzlord, you can go B. Celesteal, you can go B. Buzzwole, you can stay here, Buzzwole. You're just uncomfortable. Pheromosa, that's her name. Nihilego, you could stay here. The Katana one I actually kind of like a little bit. And then I do like this one a little bit, but no more than a B. Marshadow kind of cool, actually. Oh! Marshadow kind of cool. Magearna? Magearna. I think Magearna. Xurkitree. Actually, Xurkitree up here. Actually, you know what? Xurkitree gets to be there. Xurkitree really cool. Just purely because I forgot him and Zemazetta or something. I can't remember. Melmetal. Actually, I like Melmetal. I wish he had more involvement. I don't know why he doesn't have any more involvement. On to this generation. Okay, we're almost to the newest generation, I believe. We're almost there. This generation did not have a lot of Pokemon. Like, not a lot at all. So, we can get through this one easy. Inteleon, sorry, Inteleon. It's a toss-up between Rillaboom and the other one. Rillaboom, in my opinion, I like Rillaboom more. I like his, like, I like when he turns into, like, the big drums. It's really cool. Cinderace, like, I don't really like his form compared to Rillaboom, but Inteleon, I'm sorry, he's just not that cool. Greedent, Corviknight an A. Corviknight A. Corviknight, so cool, so cool, so cool. I actually really like this bug. I forgot his name. I think he's cool. I think he's a cool B tier. Oh, this is the one that evolves from Nickit. I like him. Thievul. I like Thievul. Solid C. I haven't gotten enough time to play around with this generation's Pokemon. Sorry. I gotta remember their names. I can't it's to a point where I'm forgetting all their names, dude. It's getting to that point. And the weirdest thing is these are like the most recent generation, so I feel like I should know their names. But I really like fuck. It's not I can't remember. Applin. I know Applin. I'm a big fan of the Applins. I like the Appleton. I like the Applins. I like them, but apparently some people think they're like fucking raped and ugly, so I guess I'll just put them in fucking B. Hydrapple. Sandaconda. I love Sandaconda. I love Sandaconda. Sandaconda go A. Sandaconda's super cool. I fucking hate this stupid bird. I hate that stupid thing. Barracuda? It's not Barracuda. It's like Barrascuda. He's kind of cool, actually. Toxtricity is an A. I can remember some names, and then some of them I just blank. Fuck. He's really cool. He's a really cool Pokemon. It's not Scolipede, obviously. It's like... It's something. Cloptopus. I can remember Cloptopus, but I can't remember the fucking... Cloptopus B. Was that B? That was B. Sinistea. C. Oh, Hatterene. Hatterene, my beloved. Hatterene, you're going up in A. Let's see. Oh, I actually kind of like this guy. He's like an emo dude. He's actually very cool. I know his design is a little ugly, but I think that's kind of the point. Obstagoon. I don't fucking like Obstagoon. Am I evil for that? I feel like I'm like evil. Berserker, Obstagoon, and like Cursula. I do not like him. His design just like weirds me out. I like Cursula's design a little bit more. But no. I like Cursula. Sirfetch'd. Dope. I love Sirfetch'd. Super cool design. Mr. Rhyme. Oh, I hate this design. Ew. Oh, yeah, the other Reuniclus. What is it called? Runiclus or something. It's like Runiclus. Alcremie. Dude, I love Alcremie. The day I learned Alcremie could be changed because of, like, the types of, like, cake, I was sold. I love Alcremie. Oh, fuck. Knuckly? God, fuck, I forgot their names. Pincherin or something. No, he's C. He's a C tier. Frostmoth. Oh, Frostmoth, my beloved. I love Frostmoth. I'm tempted to put Frostmoth in S, but I'm not going to put Frostmoth in S. But A, just because I love Frostmoth's design. I wish this guy had a evolution. He looks like he could evolve into something like interesting, but he's just Stonejourner or something. Stonejourner. Eskew as well, bro. Eskew is like, it is literally just a penguin with an ice cube on its fucking head. They were starting to run out of ideas. I actually like this little guy a little bit, but other than that, he's like kind of cool, you know, kind of. I love this guy. I got to play with him. Who did I put up here? Oh, I put Stonejourner up there. I love this guy, dude. I love this guy. I've learned to love him a little bit more. Dude, I'm sorry. This is what I think of the fossils. Put them away, dude. Get them out of here. I hate him, dude. I hate him. Okay. Usually pseudo-legendaries are A's. There's no reason one shouldn't be an A. Unless they sucked. Okay, the legendaries... These ones I can properly rank without feeling like upset if I rank them a specific way. So the shield, yeah, he's staying here. Sword, B, and then A for the... Oh, fuck me, dude. Why do I forget their names? Oh my god. We're almost at the end. I can power through it. I can power through it. We're almost there. We're almost there. Ah. The scrolling up is painful. I forgot his name. C. I don't like him that much. I honestly, like, these are B's. Urshifu. The Urshifu forms. Brother, where did I put him? B. I actually really like the Reggies. I really like the different Reggies. I just voice cracked. Fuck me. The newer form of Reggies are actually kind of cool. I can't lie. But if I had to rank them, I'd say Electric 1 B, Dragon 1 A. I like the horses. I do like the horses. This guy's ugly as shit though. Holy fuck, I hate him. I accidentally put him there. Okay, let's see. The ice one is very like mid. He can go B. The other one can go A though. He's really cool. I forgot their names. I honestly forgot their names. They're part of the DLC that I never got a chance to play. I never got a chance to play them. Okay, these guys are all like... Come on, let's be real here. These guys should all be pretty much A. Most of these are A. So let's... Okay, well, no, he's not A, but B... Let's see. B... Ursaluna or something? Ursaluna or something? Yeah, A. Marcus, I can't stay long, but love you. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Flavorless. This thing, bottom of D. Fuck that thing. That thing is ugly. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, the Quillfish one, he's okay. And then Sneasler, B. It's whatever. All right, next generation. Okay, I can properly rank these. Meowscarada and Skeledirge. Best ones. And then the water type one, he's just too fruity. All right, too fruity for me. All right, I'm sorry, he's too fruity. Skeledirge can sit at B. Meowscarada can sit at A. Meowscarada can sit at A. Okay, Oinkloin. Don't like him. Don't like that one. Hate the design of this one. Just let me get through the ones that I don't really like. Here, let's see. This generation didn't have a lot that I didn't like, but the starting route Pokemon were like the most mid. Let's see. Where's that Rabuscus thing? Or does it evolve into something here? Yeah, this thing. I hate it. I wish this thing had an evolution. I think that's it. I think I got rid of all the ones that I'm like, for sure D. I mean, Orthworm is a C, but... Yeah. I'll also put Bulbasaur in S. No Bulbasaur! Marcus, sorry for not showing up again for a couple days. I went North Sentinel Island to introduce the last remaining uncontacted tribe to the food shop's Mr. Girl Pedo song cover. That's actually pretty fucking cool. I'm actually pretty glad you did that. Okay. I actually really like Tandemaus. Tandemaus is so awesome. Dowshund, C. Could be better. Arboliv or something. Arboliv, B. Solid B. Knockley, or it's like Knackley or Knack. I don't care. He's awesome. He's S. Or not S, A. If I had to rank the two between these two, this one's going B. And then the sword one can go in A. The sword one is just, hands down, just so much cooler. Whoa, give them a Zin next? You want me to give each one a Zin and see what they do? Belly Bolt! Who can't love a good Belly Bolt? Where's Belly Bolt, dude? Who did I move up? Who did I move up? Was it Nosepass? I think it was Nosepass. I don't think I'd ever put Nosepass in C. I don't know why I'd ever do that. Why would I ever put Nosepass in C? Yeah, I think it was that. All right, Belly Bolt. Belly Bolt. Come with me, Belly Bolt. He doesn't deserve A, but he deserves B. He's awesome. I love this guy. Fuck, what is his name? It's like... It's not Talo, sorry. It's like... Why am I forgetting their names? I literally used him in my team. He's a B, though. He's not a C. He's not an A. Oh, Grafai. I love Grafai. I won't take any Grafai slander. He's one of my boys. Yeah, give the remote tribe some Zins. Oh, yeah. See if the remote tribe will like the Zins. I do not like Toad Scroll, dude. He is mid. And then this Cloft guy, very mid as well. I want him to be better. Skolakid or something? It's like Skull Kid or something. But he obviously should have another evolution. He looks like a mid-evolution. He doesn't have another evolution. I actually kind of like this thing. I've seen it. I actually really like it. I forgot what it's called. It evolves from Flittle. Oh, Tinkaton. Tinkaton, my beloved. Tinkaton, my beloved. My one and only. My one and only Tinkaton. Wiglet? Wiglet, right? I actually fuck with Wiglet heavy, dude. Look at him, dude. Look at him. 3 heads sticking out of the rock. Wiglet. He's like pink. Bombardier. Bombardier is actually kind of cool. I fuck with Bombardier. Oh, I like, is it Palafin? But I don't really like the design of like him, but he's cool. He's like interesting. Oh, the fucking motorcycle or like the motor one. I don't think he's like a D. No, he's a D. He's really ugly. This guy is just not enough design. I forgot his name. Or Orthworm. Orthworm. I wish this thing had a better design. I'm gonna put it C. Houndstone. Houndstone, awesome. Houndstone, he's like a puppy, dude. He's like awesome. He's B. Dude, people hate on this Flamigo guy, but I fuck with Flamigo heavy, dude. He's literally a flamingo. Oh, Wug Trio. Yeah, sorry, Wug Trio. I'm being heavily censored today, Marcus. Why? Why are they doing that? I'm not happy about it. I honestly, dude, I don't know why they're doing that to you. Why would they do that to you? Why are they doing that? Like what reason do they have to even do this? What is his name? Donzo something? I like him. He's a B. Tatsugiri though, like bro, I might be crazy for saying this. I love Tatsugiri, bro. I love that it's just a sushi. Like he's just a fish on a and there's other forms. There's different Tatsugiris. Oh, Primape's fucking other oh my god, it's so good. Annihilape. Oh, I remembered his name now. Annihilape. Oh, he's so good. Oh, I can scroll and hold. Okay, that's awesome. I was doing it wrong. I don't really like him that much. Forgot his name. Okay, Qianpao. Qianpao. Oh, Qianpao. Up in A. He's so dope. Clodsire, why is he waiting out here? Dude, Clodsire A, dude. Let's not disrespect the Clod, man. Let's not disrespect the Clod. They're trying to hold a black man down. Nate killed him. Flamiger? Nate killed him, dude. Nate fucking hates this guy. I actually really like the pseudo-legendary. People don't like Braxlibur or whatever his name is. Hydrapple. I fuck with Hydrapple. Hydrapple. Okay. I don't really like the snail. He's like really ugly, but it's okay. I also really don't like the moose thing, but I love the fish. I love the fish. Okay, the other form. Salamence. The Salamence Roaring Moon, I believe. Honestly, I prefer regular Salamence over Roaring Moon. You know, sue me. Rate me even. I don't care. Dunsparce, he's alright. Girafarig, he's alright. Actually, Girafarig is actually pretty cool. Bisharps, they're not on the same scale as Annihilape, so they're going in B, but they're cool. What is this? Tusks? Something? I don't like the past one. I like this future one more. Screaming Tail, I think. I actually like Screaming Tail a little bit more than Jigglypuff. I do like this one. This guy fucking... I forgot his name, but that guy fucking is cool. I love his design. And Miss Drevis's design. Miss Drevis's design is super cool. I forgot their names, dude. It's so hard to remember their names. I prefer regular... What? I would prefer regular Volcarona. Magnezone. I actually... Magneton? Not Magnezone. I actually kind of like this one a little bit, but it's not like an A. I don't feel comfortable putting it in A. I put Drake in S tier for sensitive as fuck. Me and my wife, Lena, love this tier. No, not Tyrone is awesome and certainly married. Yeah, he's awesome. All right. This thing, I don't like this thing. It's ugly. But then the rest get better. Like, I like Delabird's one. His is, like, kind of silly. Yeah, I like this one as well. I just don't feel comfortable putting them in S unless I feel like they're an upgrade from the original design. Like, it just... If it feels like a significant upgrade from the original design, they go in S. Or, not A, S, A. Like, these two, dope. I love them. They're really cool designs. Tyranitar's is, like, it's just him, but, like, robot. I just can't put him any higher. Gallades is cool as shit. Gallades is really cool. Okay. Legendaries. There's just the 2 legendaries, I think, right? They didn't have any other legendaries. They didn't have, like, the 3rd one. Other than, like, Terapagos and, like, this weird thing that I forgot the name of. I think it's just the 2. So, I'm gonna do my rankings as him in A. And then Cryodan in B. Or Corridon or something. Forgot their fucking names again. It's too many names. It's too many names. The Virizion one is cool. I like the roboticness of the Virizion one. It's really interesting. Very cool. Poltergeist or whatever. That one's better than the Sinistea. Okie Dokies. The Okie Dokies. Let me just tell you something about these things. No, don't put B barrel there. They're pretty much all C, except for this one. This is like the only one that's like actually cool enough to be A. But the other two can rot in C, for all I care. Majora's Mask. Forgot their name. C. I didn't think they were that cool. Fuck, I forgot this guy's name too. He's a tower. He's actually pretty cool, but not an A. He's B. I don't like the fucking... I don't like these. I hate these. I think they're the most... I honestly would put them in D if I have to. I don't like them. I thought these were ass. Oh, but we do have these. No, Cobalions is like very B tier coded. And then same with Trachians, very B tier coded. And then we have Terapagos and I can't remember the new one. Terapagos, I actually really like Terapagos. I think he's really cool. And then I actually like the design of this guy. When I saw him come out, I was like, oh, he's pretty cool, but he's not any more than a B. Holy shit, I did it. Just in time, too, because I gotta get ready. My friends are coming over pretty soon. Oh, my God. Oh, I feel raped. I feel so raped. I feel so raped. Oh, my God. I actually went for 3 hours instead of 2. Hi, Fent. I'm actually ending. I gotta get going. My friends are coming pretty soon. Oh, my back. Oh. I did it. I did the entire list. The best part about this list is nobody can fucking tell where their what Pokemon is in what because it's so many of them. Oh, my God. Chad, I'm gonna get going now, okay? I'm gonna say goodbye to you, okay? I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm just gonna say goodbye. I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to go now. Bye.